it's happening now, dude.
Literally?
It's happening.
Quite literally as we're
Hopefully
speaking.
it doesn't happen, but it's
what
happening.
we were just talking about?
Yes, exactly.
Which is probably already included into the recording.
Yeah, it definitely hit.
You had a muscle spasm.
Yeah, it's just, it is what it is. You know, we're not going to edit it out either. We're just going to leave it in. See what they pick up.
I wouldn't personally.
No.
They deserve it.
Yeah.
But either way, we are here on episode 18. Yes, episode 18, completely in context.
Yep.
But you're missing some.
Yes. A lot of it. I'd say.
You can feel free to
so we do have
read the lines, read between the lines, dude.
As we talked about before, we have conversations for a couple hours.
For a couple hours. It wasn't a couple hours. I mean, in the grand scheme overall, but it's always because
almost 11 o'clock right now.
Sorry, I'll leave, dude. Sorry.
Sorry,
I'm overstaying the well.
It's a couple hours, bro. That's it.
But this is the thing, though, dude. This is the thing. Is he,
yes,
Tactical Scales, yes. Every time I come over, on Tuesdays are the podcasting night, dude.
Yeah.
Okay? Mm-hmm. Every Tuesday night after work, I come over and we podcast. Yeah. But before we can even get inside the stew, this motherfucker got to watch at least an hour and a half of some random shit that he's not even really watching. Bullshit. Not even really watching. It's just on the TV.
The last 9 minutes and 34 seconds
after it was paused,
Avatar, bro.
And I was getting assaulted.
You chose
physically and sexually by your dogs.
You chose to get assaulted by those dogs.
No, dude.
You let them out.
Mm-mm.
You did.
Who?
I had them in the kennels.
Dogs out.
You.
But you've fallen into my trap.
Bro. You chose that life.
No, I didn't, dude. I was told by Cheyenne that I was abusing the dogs by not letting them out.
You could have just continued to abuse them emotionally.
Yeah, fuck those dogs. Just kidding. I love those dogs.
You're straight cucking my dogs today, dude. You were.
You had them locked up, dude.
You were petting Lily, dude. You were petting the one dog, and that
she was out, dude. She was the only pettable pup, dude.
Why are you cucking my dogs?
Dude, I'm not. You guys did.
Why are you cucking my dogs?
You guys are sick dog owners, dude.
It's fucked up, bro. I only had him kenneled up for when you came in, because you always bitch about walking in the door.
Because God forbid I work all day, fucking come home, dinner's not even cooked, and the fucking...
You come to not your house and love my dogs. God forbid. Finally, something loves you in your life.
There were wieners on the stove. There were some hot and fresh wiens on the stove.
You could have had them.
I'm not just going to start eating your food, dude. Plus, there's a wiener, dude.
Right.
I'm not just going to have another man's wiener in my mouth.
Not?
In his kitchen, nonetheless. Get the fuck out of here.
All right. Just true.
No.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. You're projecting your homosexual vibes, dude.
I'm not going to say I've never been to a cookout and had some wiens, dude.
Other men's wiens in your mouth.
Yeah, it's happened. 4th of July,
all
bro.
shapes and sizes.
4th of July.
So you're a holiday gay.
Sometimes some brats, bro. Right. Sometimes dogs, you know.
All over the country.
Some Italian sausage. Yeah. That's what it is, dude. Sometimes you gotta have another man's wiener in your mouth.
Dude, you... There's the clip. There's the clip. There you go.
If you cut that out of context, that is horrible.
No, that was totally in context. You're a homosexual, and it's okay.
What is
we don't judge you
about enjoying sausages, dude?
A lot of things. Mostly the sausage part, and then enjoying it.
I mean, you don't enjoy sausage, bro?
I'm more of a pepperoni guy. More of a pepperoni guy, dude, to tell you the truth.
You like it spicier?
I do like a spicy pepperoni. Nice pepperoni meat stick. Oh, jeez. We've fallen into it, haven't we all?
Oh, God.
But at least I cut mine up like fucking, what's that bitch's name? Lorena Bobbitt? Or Lori leave it in the comment section below about that bitch that bit off that one dude's dick and then threw it in a cornfield. And then the dude, you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Then this dude, so this bitch is crazy, like most bitches are.
Yeah.
And I'm only calling you bitches because I don't know your names individually. Holla if you hear me now. It's an old Cat Williams bit. I don't know what the beef was, but apparently had beef, bit his penis off during performing the sex of the oral variety, and then stole the penis, drove, I don't know how far away, and chucked it into a cornfield, or a field of some variety. They find the penis. He has it reattached, then becomes a porn star.
What the
you can't,
dick, bro?
Dude, you can't fucking even write shit like that, dude. Nuts. And that's factual, dude. That is what we should have had pulled up.
That's like the one story in Egyptian mythology. I learned this shit in high school. And literally it was about the Egyptian gods where this dude was fucking his sister.
What?
His wife found out, killed him. Sister cut off his dick, off his dead body, continued to use it. Then his wife takes it and throws it into the ocean.
And then he was getting fish pregnant, dude?
No. What happened was that was their story, their origin story for all of the monsters and evil beings in the world. So as the blood dropped from his penis on its way into the ocean, that's where the ogres and giants and shit came from the blood of his penis flying through the sky. And to make it even better, we had a test in mythology class.
Why do you know things
where
like this?
This is a class in high school.
In high school, they started. Okay, what year was this? They started with the fucking.
This was 2016, but my teacher said after the test we finished early, draw me a picture about anything we learned in this section of learning.
Cheyenne walks by. They're talking about penises.
And draw a picture of this on the back of your test, and you'll get extra credit. And so I got extra credit for drawing a dick flying through the sky into the ocean with blood splurting out the back of it. I got 5 points extra credit on my test.
This is what.
And then not only that, the teacher then hung it up on the board for the rest of the year.
Government-funded school system. Government-funded, which is taxpayer dollars.
I censored it. It was blacked out.
So it was a big black dick flying through.
But it was blocky, so it was obviously a penis, but it was censored,
Wow. Way to cop out, dude.
I mean,
if you're drawing a penis flying through the air,
phallic shapes. He told us it had to be.
This brings back to our previous podcast.
After he said it, and then he saw
flying
my smile on my face. After he said it, he looked at me and said, "It has to be school appropriate." So censor it a little bit.
Penises are okay for school.
As long as you call it a penis, it's a scientific terminology. So you can't get mad for somebody saying the word penis. But they could have gotten mad if I called it a dick, which is the stupidest part about it. If you say penis, it's fine.
I don't know.
It's socially acceptable then.
I don't know if I've ever been in a situation, minus like a comedic one between friends, where anybody's even used the word penis.
You ever played the penis game, bro?
Yeah, I've played the penis game, dude. And the pussy game, and the tits game, and the fucking all that shit. The same game, just different words.
Exactly.
Who could say fuck the loudest?
Sex ed and shit, and they fucking literally made us sit there and say penis until nobody in the class laughed. Right. And that alone took a whole class. And the next class was vagina. And until nobody laughed. It went through. It was great. Areolas.
Areolas, dude. That's the one that gets me every time, dude. Some fucking hairy areolas, dude. Which apparently there's a dude.
What about Harry's areolas?
There is a hair. Well, shout out to Harry's Holsters. The code Terribly Tactical will save you 10% off. Shameless self-promotion. You did. I appreciate that. That's why you're the wingman.
Exactly. That's why I'm here.
Also, shout out to Wing.
Yeah.
Shout out to Wing.
You're never gonna see it. Hopefully.
Shout out to him though. If that space ever opens up, dude, I might open up my own little podcast, dude.
Yeah.
Although I have to be guaranteed that those animals are not getting out.
There's no guarantee.
I know, that's the fucked up
There's
part
at least
about
one that has free roam.
Who?
The Tokay Gecko. That's been loose for 15 years.
How do you know it's still alive?
Because I heard it today.
How do you know that's what you're hearing?
Because it's a very distinct vocalization.
What is it? It was screaming at something?
Pretty much. It's crazy. I'll have to show you later, but it's nuts.
And you couldn't find him off the sound, dude? You couldn't track him, dude?
Well, I could find him, but the problem is he's in the walls, up high and shit, and you're
Get a lat.
By the time you get the lat and you're there, he's gone. They're fast as fuck. You ain't catching him.
How big is this son of a dick?
About...
I could handle at least that big, I feel like.
You'd feel like it.
I would just...
Much more problematic.
I would just hit him with some snake shot. Because I don't give a fuck. That's self-defense at that point. I don't know if it's venomous or not. They got all types of crazy...
They got some nasty-ass teeth. Some strong-ass
He's a
jaws.
squirrely little...
Yeah. And when they bite down on something, it's insane. Because you can literally watch all of the muscles, including their eyeballs, will crush down into their heads to crush whatever's in their mouths.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
So
I describe them to people, okay, when they ask if they're mean, if they're handleable, I tell them this one thing. Not only does this thing want to kill you, if it could, it would, but it also then, after killing you and consuming you, it wants to kill and consume your soul after it leaves your body.
How does it do that, dude?
It doesn't, but if it could, it would. That's its goal. That's how mean these motherfuckers are. It's nuts.
Now, I'm just saying, I would argue that, personally,
Yes.
having been in that shop myself, now knowing there's a rogue killer lizard just scurrying about, just
That's
anywhere,
only one of them.
anywhere,
There's actually at least 2 of those Tokays loose.
just loose.
At least 2.
How do they get loose? They're smarter than you.
I didn't know. I was the one that let them loose. The one's been loose since before the current owner even owned the shop. That was when it was still winged. He lost.
What are they surviving off of, dude?
I mean, there's fucking bins with thousands of crickets just sitting open all night.
We talked about because they can't jump out.
Exactly.
It's past a certain height. I would still put a lid on the cricks, though, dude.
I mean, if one gets out, the Tokay Gecko eats them. So,
is this like? Is he a Tokay, dude?
no.
Is he what was the frog motherfucker? Togetic or Toka? The starter from Ruby and fucking Sapphire, dude. The fucking
Mudkip?
No, the Trico fucking looking ass.
You mean Torchic?
Well, there's no fucking the Skeptile motherfucker.
That's Trico.
Yeah, and then what is his second thing?
Then Grovile. Then
okay,
Sceptile.
yeah, that's right. Okay. You would be a grass type trainer, dude.
Dude,
You
it was
would
my
be,
first
dude.
one, dude. That's what I started with.
That's the
Trico,
easiest
dude.
one. It's always the easiest for the
How?
first couple gyms.
I didn't even know, dude.
You do know.
I had no clue.
You had every clue,
I didn't even know
dude.
what the
You
fuck
had
I was doing when I
fucking-
first played Pokemon.
You're lying, dude.
I had no clue. But I became the master.
No, you were not, dude. No, you were not, dude.
Then Pokemon supported Black Lives Matter, and I sold off everything. Said, fuck that shit. Yeah. Unfortunately. Gave up my childhood.
Yeah.
But
That's how it goes.
it is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is.
That's all you had, dude.
Yeah. But I have more of my childhood.
Yeah, you do.
I do.
You do.
As what they may have seen already.
And they probably could, from this angle,
They might not even be able to tell.
they probably can't, dude.
No. It
But
looks
you
fairly real.
you acquired a
Especially
new
it's not-
geet.
I did.
A
A
new
mini geet.
mini
Even smaller
geet,
than Eert.
dude. This is the smallest geet I've ever seen.
This is the smallest
And
geet I've ever seen.
Potentially has strings.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
If you
does.
tighten them up enough, you might get a little twang out of it.
Maybe.
They might even be playable. Comes with a provided pick.
It does.
In fact, why don't you explain to the people? You got to show them the whole kit and caboodle.
Well, we'll start off here, right? Start off with the main attraction.
With the main try. Watch the pick though.
Yeah, I know. Let's just drop that out of there. We have the mini geet, which they probably still.
Yeah, even you can start to see it there.
You can start to see the little pegs of the Lego.
That's
Fender
pretty sick, dude.
Strat geet.
That's pretty sick. That's a sick ass geet, dude. Look at the wham bar, dude. Look at the articulating wham bar, dude. You could wham it out, dude.
You could be whamming, including the cabe, which then.
Well, show them everything. Show them the head. Show them.
I showed him everything. You want?
Show
See
them
my head,
dude. It's the
Show him
same
some head, dude.
same size, dude. It's that skinny.
Which is
It's like a
like
fucking
it's a-
dilapidated tapeworm.
actual Fender.
Explain to me how you got the strings in that motherfucker. Are they just loose on the end, or are they actually tightened down on the inside of the
It's
geet?
torqued down a little bit, but
That is pretty. Got the
So I get the-
got the freaking strap with it, dude. Stars
got
and
the
straps,
strap,
dude.
It's got the strap, right?
You gotta stay with the strap, dude. Otherwise, you get clapped, dude. That's the rules.
Comes with a little Lego pick, dude.
Didn't it come with several Lego
It came with
picks?
several different colors, dude.
Well, how many colors?
I think like 5 or 6.
What colors, dude?
I don't remember. But
I feel like this is
one.
stuff you should know, dude.
Probably is. But it also comes with the aux cord that plugs in little Lego amp, dude.
That's sick. I thought it was an
Fender.
actual mini twin when I fucking walked in the house.
Princeton reverb amp with a little pad, dude.
Dude.
With the added, just to make my life hell while building this, fake circuitry inside a said amp.
It's pretty sick, though.
And visual speak in the back that is also not functional.
That's legit, though. They should have at least, like I said, they should have at least put a AAA in there, had the little red light up or something.
It would have been awesome.
Show them the freaking stand, dude.
It's even got a Lego
freaking
stand.
stand, dude.
Lego stand, bro. That is adjustable. Even make it small.
Yeah, it is.
Little compact. But it's fucking sick. This is something Cheyenne got me for my birthday as well.
Yep.
Though she got me
Everybody
the
say
eart.
happy birth.
She got me the eart.
Got you the eart, dude.
That was supposedly for my birthday.
For your birth.
Early.
But then got you a Fender
They
Strat
got
on
me
top.
another guitar.
What the
for my
fuck?
birth.
You know, my birth's coming up, Cheyenne, dude. You could buy me a Fender Strat, dude, if you want. The seafoam green, dude.
Get you one of these. You could do yours
Also-
in black.
Also, so it's
Because
only
it's
red
also-
and black, because that's what I wanted to
yeah,
ask you.
Yeah, so, but this also came with pieces to where I could have made the body black as well. So I had the option between red or black, which is sick. But, actually,
You could probably even two-tone it, if you wanted to.
potentially, she figured it out enough. Let's see if I can... Trying to dismantle my Geet right now.
Dude, you don't want to dismantle the Geet, dude. Then you're not going to be able to fucking strum, dude.
Because I believe I can show the inside underneath this cover, dude.
Damn, dude. Is that where the strings are hanging out, dude? That looks pretty sear, all up inside that Lego Geet.
It is, dude. Like,
so are these for real? Is this like of the adult line of Legos? Like, is that a thing? Is it called something different?
I don't know that it's necessarily called something different, but
does it say, what are the ages that it says on the side of the box?
That's inside of there where all the strings attach and everything underneath that plate. This was not an easy thing to build.
No, I
in any way, shape, or form.
I wouldn't assume that it is.
This took me, I think, about 5 hours.
What the fuck are these, dude?
That is spacers and a tester to see if your frets on your Geet are level. If they're flat, if it's straight, if you need to adjust the tension on your neck.
Look at how freaking serious of a Geet player he is, dude.
But yeah, I mean, I got a Lego Geet, bro. You gotta get serious.
That's as serious
it's pretty
as it
fucking
gets.
serious, dude.
Plug it back in just in case
I need to plug it.
We gotta have a show later, dude.
Yeah, but
live at Q-Bar.
So I still have a little bit of my childhood left.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a lot more Legos.
Now,
too.
this is the thing, though. I'm sure if we looked it up, Lego's in on it too, bro.
Props.
They probably got the protester.
Don't look it up. Okay.
Well, I'm just saying, the little hip hop hypocrisy, dude.
What about your Diet Dew, bro?
What, dude? What happened with Diet Dew, dude?
What about PepsiCo?
What? Mountain Dew's a separate entity, dude.
It's not.
Yeah, it is. It is, dude. It was at one point before Pepsi bought them. And I like the OG.
Do you drink the OG?
Occasionally.
What are you drinking now? What's in the cup, bro?
You bought it, dude. You're the one supporting
By
it,
whose
dude.
request?
I didn't request it, dude. I actually called you tonight and was like, yo.
What would you have bought? If I had told you I didn't have anything for you.
Diet Dew and cheap vodka.
Exactly.
It's the best calm, dude.
Do you know what I'm drinking, bro?
Sweet tea.
Milo's sweet tea.
It's the sweet one.
That's what I'm drinking.
Your little sweet tea? What is that? Is that like a mix? Does it come as a...
It's a jug of sweet tea, bro.
But it's non-alcohol?
Yeah.
I feel like you should be on some Uncle Side type of shit and get some alcohol. Because you know there's something in that motherfucking cup, dude. I don't care how many times they go to church. That motherfucker's drinking some shine out of that motherfucker.
All day, every day.
That's what keeps him alive.
Yeah.
But
kills off everything inside him.
Right.
Taking him out.
Motherfuckers never got the scamdemic, not once.
No. He found the solution, dude. Before anybody.
Yeah.
He had to vax first.
Right.
It was a little bit of clear.
It's like a cleanse for your entire bot.
Yeah.
Precisely. And I ain't talking robots.
No. But we do have hella bots in the
hella bots, dude. Hella bots in the live chats. I didn't notice them too much in the live chats. The Instagram, dude, all the time. I get the.
You haven't noticed them in the fucking live chats, dude?
I saw something.
It's gotta be blocking them constantly.
No, you don't be doing shit. You don't even sit close enough to the keyboard.
I don't even need the keyboard to do it, dude.
How do you do it?
Mouse, dude. Just chilling right here, bro.
Damn, dude, all relaxed and shit, Max. All cool. You're shooting some b-ball outside of the school.
Yeah.
And there was trouble making in the comment section. And Cheyenne got scared, and so
I had to move in with my auntie and uncle.
In Bel Air, dude.
No, you can't talk about that no more.
Right.
Will Smith's a touchy subject.
Why?
Because everybody's touchy on his wife, apparently.
Ha! Your wife's a whore, dude. Fuck you.
Fucking everybody.
Stupid ass, dude. Bad Boys was the best shit you ever made, and it's not even That bitch is just crazy. I mean, all bitches are whores and all bitches are crazy.
She be all up in everybody too.
Yeah, dude. She was fucking Elon Musk
Apparently.
and abusing him, dude.
Yeah.
She's in on the fucking space propaganda, dude.
Shade.
I don't trust none of these hitches. That's whores and bitches when they're combined, dude.
Yeah.
And really, they're witches, dude, because they're all fucking... Always got some shady shit brewing.
Yeah.
Can't trust them hoes. Never kiss some hoes in the mouth, dude, and if it smells like cologne, leave it alone, folks. That's rule number one, dude.
Right there.
What? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I didn't.
Yeah. What? What did you say? You didn't live by the...
No,
it smelled like cologne and you didn't leave it alone, dude?
No, I'm talking about kissing these bitches in the mouth.
Oh. That's how you get the herpagonicidicalapitis, dude. You're still playing Pokemon, dude, just with STDs and you caught them all.
It is what it is.
You have the type of luck in life, though, to catch STDs from a toilet seat.
I would.
You know, like just like you really had to poop in pubs,
which
I try not to. If I'm in pubs, like my body knows that I don't want to poop, and it like. But the second that I'm within reach of getting to a toilet, I'm comfortable with, aka the one in my motherfucking house, or I'll shit at work. Yeah. I'll shit the fuck out of. But dude, everybody poops, bro. There's a book written on it.
Boss makes $1, I make a dime.
That's why I poop on company time. But also, it's mostly because I actually have to poop.
Yeah.
I got the IBS, dude, and I like spicy food. Yeah. So,
but you were talking about the poopery earlier.
Yeah, the poopery, dude, is a legit thing, dude. And we need it at the shop, dude, because
we need to get poopery spots,
my poops are not even that bad. Like
especially for Cheyenne's pooping ass.
We do need a poopery sponsorship.
Especially the Shooting the Poop podcast.
Shooting the Poop
poopery
yes, dude. Like, yes, own custom labels, dude. Mm-hmm. It's our logo on the bot, dude. Our own scent.
We're taking out
it smells
poop,
like
dude.
bacon and gun. We're shooting it.
We're
just get a little spray bot, dude. We could be a fucking holy $1 million moves, dude. $1 million moves, people. Why are we not Joe Rogan rich and famous, dude? This type of personality, you know what I'm saying?
Idea, though.
You know?
We need to get a poopery response, dude.
We would do stupid fuck all shit with dumb money like that. I'd start buying shit like John Willis does. But I would have a giraffe statue in my garage for no reason, just because it fit there. There's no reason for that.
But he does. He has multiple. He has multiple.
He's got a whole.
He's got like 3 or 4 giraffes and shit at this point, just living in his garage. But
they let me into the fucking thing.
I know. I saw. And I commented.
I know.
Who the fuck let this guy in here?
Stop fucking trying to take away. I'm the only reason you even know they exist, dude.
Then they forgot that you exist because I showed up. Yeah, dude.
No. Yeah. No, I don't think exactly that's how that works in the least bit at all, actually.
It is.
No, I would argue, most likely.
Did you actually send them the fucking video, the timestamp, the last podcast?
I sent John Willis on Instagram. I showed you that. I didn't send it to the Facebook thing. I don't know who does the Facebook thing. But I'll tell you what I did do. Because remember when I found the order numbers?
Yeah.
I guess I deleted them. Because I was like, oh, I don't need these anymore because I already used it. And I'm just waiting on my application. Nowhere to be found because I canceled it and then tried to reapply because it was just sitting in limbo forever, dude. Yeah. And then I fucking... Because I had the numbers.
Yeah.
And maybe it's because my order number was too long ago, dude. They're like, fuck you, dude. Which is a little shade because, like, I've been a cuss for years and I've brought biz.
But you ain't been a customer for years, dude.
I have, dude.
But for
literally,
years
I've been buying their shit.
For years you weren't, dude.
No, it's... The last ord was fucking... It really wasn't even that long ago. It was maybe a year... 2 years tops, dude. But still, dude, I have spent several dollars on their shit and have a lot of their shit and have been ordering for years, dude. And it's not... Dude, it never breaks. So you don't need to buy more.
No.
They're faulting themselves, dude.
They got new prods. You ain't even
I know, but also at the same time, dude, I got so many new prods that I'm always purchasing and or acquiring by some way, shape, or form. Yeah. And, like, sometimes it's too much, dude. I don't have room for all this shit. I try and have everything have a purpose, so I set it up. You know, this is a kit, whatever. And it's just like, it's overwhelming sometimes. Yeah. It honestly is. But the fucking, I had to place an ord, dude. I placed an order for an OD Green light pouch, and it's shipped already. It shipped like next day. Plus, I got 10% off for signing up for the text alerts, and I got fucking $5 off for sharing for Facebook. I feel like a scuzz just buying the one IT.
Yeah.
But I paid full price on the ship because it's the same price ship regard. So I paid almost more for ship than I did the actual IT.
You didn't wait for the email?
What?
For the free shipping? With the code?
I didn't want to rob them that
free
bad.
Shit?
Because I don't have like a little like dedicated. Well, I have them, but they're not OD Green. Yeah. And so here's an order number, and then boom, I'm in there. So I'm back at it like a crack addict, dude. Yeah. In the SOE back page on Facebook, which this is insider information. Now that everybody knows about this shit, and you don't go trying to get in there if you're not about that special operations equipment shit.
You gotta have some shit.
You gotta have some shit. You gotta know some shit. You gotta know what's up with that shit. But yeah,
in most cases, that's how I got in the first place.
But if you are within that brotherhood, some have even called it a cult before.
I mean,
what? There's no KoolAid.
There might be.
Right.
It's gonna send out some dried KoolAid.
Yeah, dried KoolAid. It's literally just regular KoolAid.
Just a packet of KoolAid.
It's got
put it in his own bag.
Yeah.
Add water and sugar. It might mix the sugar in with it, dude. Might put sugar in with it, dude. Right. So you get the sugar and the packet.
It's the sweet.
You just add a gallon of water, dude.
Yeah.
That'd be a strat, dude.
That would be the strat. I mean, I think that's legitimately how that works. How KoolAid works.
But, like, have it all packaged together, bro.
With the water?
No, with the sugar already. So, like, you have the sugar KoolAid and itself, the KoolAid.
Well, some KoolAid has sugar already in it, I feel like.
The little packets, dude. The cheap shit packets for, like, 30 cents, bro.
Yeah, those do, because then it's already, you're mixing that in a bottle of water, and then there's your KoolAid.
No, not those little motherfuckers. I'm talking about, like, the shit you make a gallon of KoolAid with. Like, you got a pitcher of KoolAid in your fridge and shit. You get those fucking
What's
paper
your favorite
pouch.
flavor of Kool?
Dude, that's a difficult question. So it all depends on the time of day, dude. You know,
the time of day, you say?
It all depends, dude. Like, when you're asking.
I like the blue KoolAid, like, but also, like, the standard
the black
cherry
dude.
Or whatever.
You gotta get the black cherry, bro.
I'm pretty sure I've had the black cherry. But the standard regular KoolAid, the red shit, whatever, that's fine. That's all well and good.
Straight up makes your face red.
That's mil-spec KoolAid.
Yeah.
But the fucking blue,
lime,
whatever
dude.
the blue shit is, the tropical shit or whatever, that shit's pretty good. The lime is good. The lime is definitely good. The perp's okay. I can't really do perp like that.
No.
But, like, I'll do a perp's little huggy, though. I'll do some. Find me at a gas station in the hood buying a little 50-cent, 25-cent perps huggy. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Them little motherfuckers is delicious. Yes, and they got the tinfoil hats on them, and you just peel that shit back, and then you don't ever peel it off all the way sometimes, and then you cut the shit out your mouth. Exactly. But them little motherfuckers are delicious.
It's worth it, dude.
Delicious.
Fucking the Sharkleberry Fin, bro.
You get them shits and a bag of. You ever had Crunchy Curls, my dude? Flamin' Hot Crunchy Curls, bro. No, it's like fucking Flamin' Hot Cheetos, but it's popcorn, and it's fucking even spicier,
dude,
and it's
Cheetos
way
fries,
better.
The Hot Cheetos fries.
Nah, that shit ain't even as spicy. You need the actual styrofoam. The styrofoam of the Cheetos fucking holds the spice better.
Oh, man. Those are the shit, though.
Yeah. Speaking of heat, dude.
Yeah, I know,
so fucking goddamn Galdang fucking and another damn bullshit. Fucking 98 degrees. Fucking Nick Lachey walked by earlier. Fucking
that bad in here, bro.
It's probably where's the we should have a stew thermom, dude, because it's 100 fucking degrees in this bitch at least, because it was 90 something outside and it's cooler outside.
Well, it's
now it's nighttime.
Outside now,
oh,
so
it's nighttime
outside.
Till I bust out the through, dude.
It's at most like 85.
Yeah, and it's 90 in this bitch at least.
No, I said 85 in here.
No.
Yeah, dude.
No.
Yeah.
It's like 86, 87.
95
We've just
day,
adjusted to it, dude.
Dude.
We've acclimated to our climb, dude.
It's always been hot.
Improvise, adapt, overcome, train like you fight.
Like, even in the winter, it's hot.
Chicago gets too hot for being this up north.
And it gets too cold in the fucking winter.
Yeah, dude. Pick one,
both
dude.
Both extremes that are horrible.
Yeah, and a shitty in between, dude. Nothing but fucking rain and fucking...
You literally went straight from freezing, rain, to hot as balls. Like
that.
Fuck. Like,
maybe overnight. Global warming is a thing, dude.
Maybe. It only affects
fucking
us.
Still. About to get attacked.
Yeah, dude. What's attacking me, dude?
That guy,
Oh,
dude.
shit, dude. There's a stink bug. It's shade.
Dude, he's right directly over you.
Call Cheyenne in here.
Yeah, dude, fuck that.
Them motherfuckers.
It's right direct. It's probably because you got the fuck-ass window open.
There's a screen.
Still.
Trying to combat the heat. I'm combating global warming, bro.
You're contributing to global warming with all that fucking hot air that comes out of you.
Oh, motherfucker.
But the fucking...
Dude.
We might have to pause and murder this bitch, because if he jumps at me, dude, I'm shooting.
Nah, we do that recorded.
Shooting him live out of fucking...
Yeah, dude.
Gotta go home and get my skeet gun. Come back with the Super Black Eagle 3. I'll take care of that motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know?
No. What about the hot air, though, bro?
No, but it's been hot, dude, today. It was hot as fuck. It was hot as fuck. And at the range, we ain't got no motherfucking air conditioning, my dude. No. We ain't got not a lick of it.
The whole fucking shop where I'm
not a lick of it. And in the wintertime, well, we're gonna get to that, because that is what I would call austere conditions, dude. That's a hostile environment. Shout out to H&K. But the fucking where like the shop, it's a small shop, the gun shop, right? And so like it cools down quick enough, and we got a fan and whatever. You could kick the door open, but it's also a small shop. So when there's motherfuckers in there, dude, it's hot, bro. It's hot as fuck real quick.
Yep.
And then on top of that, we got the fucking range. And because the ventilation is constantly cycling, even if it was air conditioned, for one, it would be a waste. You're just throwing money down the tubes because it's constantly cycling. So even if it did make it a little bit cooler, it's not going to make it enough difference for the money that you're spending to just blow cold air into the outside. Conversely, in the wintertime, we do have heat to an extent.
Yeah.
Sometimes it works, but then also other times it just smells like there's a gas leak, and then everybody's like, they're coming to the counter, like, yo, dude, I think there's a gas leak back there. We're like, nah, it's just the heater. Go set some explosives off back there. You're fine. Yeah. And you are.
Yeah.
For now.
Nothing's happened.
Right. Yeah. Yet. Yeah,
Nothing
we're good.
bad's happened yet.
But no, so it's fucking, but it was hot as balls on the range, dude, and then it gets all muggy and shit.
Yep.
All muggy, dude.
Yep.
And it's the worst, dude. Like, you just be saying, and then you're fucking, if you don't have Edge Tactical Eyewear, or something, Wiley X, fucking Oakley's, Smith's, whatever, so like a decent set of glasses, shooting
Pit
glasses.
Vibes, dude.
The Pit Vibes, dude. They got their new tactical line. I emailed them. They didn't email me back. They're too big for Terribly Tactical, of course.
Yeah.
So
Not hard to do.
Now I'm anti-Pit Vibe, dude. Fuck them. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, dude. I'm just kidding. But no, I do got to pick up a pair of like some crazy toxic green looking ones. But then those are gonna be the live chat glasses, and also just every day because I'm that guy. I'll be that guy.
You would be that.
Once I get Pit Vibes, it's over, dude. I already got the mullet.
There's nothing else.
I'm already a douchebag. All I need is the Pit Vibes, dude. It's game over, dude.
Precisely.
Fuckboy Central, dude. Yes. I'm out here.
In the truck.
In the truck, dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it lifted, but only like a half inch, but still like just have that big dick swinging energy about it.
So I sent you you guys the pictures of the whole fucking group chat, the pictures of the fucking thermometer at the shop today.
Dude, that was nuts. Rigged, bro. You put that shit in the oven before you sent the pic, dude.
You ain't got no oven like that, bro. That was literally just sitting on the fucking counter at 94 something degrees. It was fucking nuts.
Yeah, but you work in a terrarium, dude.
Today especially. But the problem is, like, it's not even supposed to be that fucking hot in there.
Why?
Because the reptiles realistically need a cool side to go to. They don't sit in the heat the whole time. Even they don't.
But anytime I've been in that shop, though, it's been hot.
We ain't got no fucking AC. We got a window unit in the back that don't do shit. The coolest that I can
Why does no structure in Lockport have AC?
So, that did have central air at one point. And then it went out. And the landlord never did shit about it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So, it was great. And he still ain't done shit about it. And he blames us for fucking it up. Even though nothing's been done to it. Nothing's been maintained for like 40 years at this point or some shit. So, like, yeah, it's us.
Old reliable, dude.
It's our problem, It's like everything else.
That's usually part of what you pay a landlord for.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Yeah, they're supposed to maintain the property, maintain the building, maintain the structure.
You guys might want to reread through that contract.
There is none.
Oh, nice.
That's the problem.
Yeah. Well, you know what? That also could be used to your advantage, too. Because if there's no contract, then you ain't got to pay them. Yeah. At least till the AC gets fixed, because that's inhumane. inhumane conditions, dude.
Yep.
To be working in.
It was fucked.
And not only the liability of the animals, dude.
Yeah.
Rare animals, dude. Rare animals that could potentially cost thousands of dollars.
There are
right?
definitely some animals in there that cost thousands of dollars.
You know?
But I'm not allowed to talk about that.
As he talks about that.
I mean, I didn't talk about what.
Right, but I guess there's several animals. How much is a baby? Did you listen? Speaking of Baby Shark, did you listen to that fucking Webby shit that I dropped in the fucking?
I did not. No, I still haven't.
He's got a Baby Shark bar. He's got a Baby Shark bar, dude. It's fucking fire, dude. Shout out to Chris Webbs, dude.
You still want a Baby Shark though?
Yes, I still want a Baby Shark, dude. We got a baby bait.
We do
got a little baby bait, dude. A red, white, and blue one, little patriotic ass motherfucker.
To come to the stew.
Yeah. Where are we gonna put him? Right here?
No, he's gonna be right there.
He's not even gonna be Viz, dude.
No, he's not.
I think he should be
Viz,
dude.
Short vids or updates.
We could move that over. We could put him. He could be the third guest sometimes, dude. We could just put him here because it's on Wheeze.
It's not on Wheeze.
Why not? How you got a 2-box that's not on Wheeze, dude?
They're not all on Wheeze, dude. That one's on Wheeze, I'm pretty sure though.
Then put him on that precariously placed and shit.
But I didn't want to put him here because then, like, if we have a guest,
fuck the guest, dude. We got Bob the Bait, dude.
That's true.
Which is funny because we're also gonna go fishing with his ass. He's Bob the Bait for real. He doesn't know it yet. Don't tell him.
Oh man.
What naturally eats betta fish? Anything?
Pretty much anything that's also found in their natural environment. Yeah, including other betta fish.
So I thought that's the whole thing about betas. Like, people buy betas so like they could fight betas. Like, there's this whole underground beta fighting scene.
Most people don't fight betas, but
I knew some dudes that were fighting betas. Yes. I knew peeps that were fighting baits, dude. I didn't approve of that kind of behavior. I know some
peeps who bet on fighting baits.
Yeah, well, they didn't take it that far.
No, I know some people who did.
It was more of
they'd have their
entertainment.
They'd literally have their bait and bring it to another bait, and like they'd
dude.
place bets on the bait, dude. Like, it was like dog fighting or cock fighting, bro, but like with baits.
Giggity. Yeah. I would always win that if I was cockfighting.
Yeah.
It's like, you ever seen Final Fantasy VII with Cloud? That big ass sword he's got?
No.
That's basically the equivalent, dude. You know?
Yeah. Motherfuckers be fighting baits. Dude.
Fighting baits, dude.
Yeah, dude.
For how much months does a bait fight go for?
I don't know, dude. I've never been involved in such a fight.
You're obviously aware.
I know.
He was brokering the fights.
I know some people. You know,
he knows people fighting.
I know a guy. But I also
he knows the master.
I also know a guy that fucking fought spiders.
What?
Yeah.
How do you fight a spider, dude?
So, while he was
do you spites
the story as it goes
like
from
that?
the guy when he was in prison.
Okay.
In Florida, him and the other prisoners, because they don't have much to do. You're in prison, right?
Right.
They would catch spiders that are just around.
What kind of spites are they?
They're in Florida, motherfucker.
They got tarantulas, dude?
They got a couple dwarf tarantula species, I'm pretty sure, but then like wolf spiders, fucking they got brown recluse, they got black widows, they got a bunch of different orb weavers and shit like that. But I
thought orb weavers didn't bite and shit like that, and they weren't
they're not for us. They'll still kill other spiders and shit. But this dude said that he was the only motherfucker that had the balls to catch a black widow and keep it.
Yeah.
He said they all kept them in fucking peanut butter jars and shit because they could buy the peanut butter jars at the commissary and shit.
At the dude.
And they'd eat all the peanut butter, clean them out, and they'd keep their spiders in a peanut butter jar. And they'd put them into one peanut butter jar, and they'd fight to the death. And this motherfucker said he always won because he was the only motherfucker crazy enough to get a black widow.
But how do you handle that, though? Like,
They generally don't bite people. They're not an aggressive species. They can potentially hurt your ass pretty bad. They're not generally deadly to people. But unless you're allergic or like an infant or...
But like if I was a spite...
Yes.
How many millions of times... It depends on the spite, of course. But like, we're way huge compared to a spite.
Yeah.
Of any variety, basically. Because if there were spiders in the same size comparison, I would just... see ya. Not doing it. But the fucking... I mean, I'd go out fighting, dude, but could you imagine getting eaten by a spite, dude, of that size?
Yeah. Well, the biggest thing is when you look at actually the size of their fangs in comparison to their body, at least when you're talking about tarantulas, they're fucking massive. Mm-hmm. Like, a tarantula...
They're like tusks, dude.
Like a tarantula that's that big, you know? Like about baseball-sized. its fangs are probably a half inch to 3/4 of an inch long.
That's fucked up.
It's fucking nuts.
So what is it about like a bug then, like that? Because like I was saying, if I was that spite, and you went to go pick me up or whatever, I would naturally be fearful of you because of your size over me, and like try and give you the smoke at least.
I mean, the thing, it's weird, but it just doesn't happen. Like I don't know, I don't understand the reasoning for it. A lot of times they don't really see us as either a threat or even a living being, or that they just don't see themselves as a threat to us. So a lot of times with animals, especially like, I do it a lot with snakes, right? And a lot of the point with snakes that are trying to bite you and shit, if you just hold them on your hand, they generally will not bite the hand that is holding them. Literally, don't bite the hand that holds you. Because they see what they are sitting on is just ground. They see it almost like a tree branch underneath them or something like that. And so if you hold the snake here, that's striking at literally everything that moves, it's not going to bite your hand generally. They're going to strike out here. They're going to strike at your face. They're going to strike at somebody next to you, something like that.
I feel like that's all. I'd rather get bit in the hand, I feel like.
Yeah. But the thing is, if you have it in your hand here, and you can keep yourself out of range, you know.
Not with no big-ass snakes, you can't.
It doesn't work for, like, big-ass snakes. But, like, little boas, the Amazon tree boas, tree python, stuff like that, generally that works pretty well. A lot of colubrid species.
Colubrids, you said?
Yes.
What is a colubrid?
Most of your common snakes here in the U.S. So, like, garter snakes, water snakes, milk snakes, fox snakes, bull snakes.
Garter?
Garter.
Like,
garter.
What bitches wear on their wedding?
Thighs and shit, yeah.
I always thought it was a gardener snake.
No.
Or like a garden snake. Because you'd be finding them. The little short motherfuckers?
There's actually quite a few memes about them that are funny. Is that you'll have, like, it's a 4-panel thing, right? Where people say garter snake, as in, like, a guard, and it's like a garter snake with, like, armor on and shit, like a knight. And there's a gardener snake, which is a garter snake with, like, a straw hat and, like, a hoe. There's, like, a garter snake as just
gotta be careful with the
it's supposed to be. You know? But,
that's funny.
It's a common misconception.
I bet there's a bitch out there on the internet posing with a garter snake as a garter.
Probably.
Guaranteed.
Almost definitely.
100% definitely. If not, dude, that's just... My brain is just full of $1 million ideas.
You should pose the garter snake as a garter, bro.
I'm not a bitch, though.
You could have fooled me.
Scales. Got one knee left, bro. And you need that motherfucker.
This one's back working now. It's all right.
For now.
For now.
Let's have a bonfire again. It's getting to be bonfire season. We got to have that. When I was outside pissing earlier, and I piss outside because I'm a hickerbilly and it's more freeing. But
especially my
plus, I am worried about the toilet snakes in this house.
Especially when we had the hook in the bathroom, just to fuck with you.
No, there was
we had a snake hook in the bathroom hung up on the wall, just so when he asked about it, he'd say it's for the toilet snakes.
I don't think it was that much of a preemptive strike, honestly. I'm not giving you that much credit. I think you actually may have a concern of toilet snakes.
No, it was totally to fuck with you.
Everybody has a concern of toilet snakes, dude. If you don't have...
I'm not worried about toilet snakes.
You're not, dude. Until you get bit in your little schmeckle.
If you're, like, at the park in a porta potty or some shit, and you gotta take a piss, you gotta watch them motherfuckers.
Yeah, especially me, because I gotta hold my shit up so it doesn't touch the poopy water.
I've seen a couple snakes in a porta potty, dude. Like,
yeah, they're chilling, dude.
Yeah, dude, just slithering around.
It makes sense because they're shitty animals.
Oh,
fuck them.
No,
fuck them, dude. I don't like them, dude. I don't like them, dude. You know?
What?
I have to take a piss.
God.
So we will be right back, folks, on the Shooting the Poo podcast. Make sure you're subscribed. Ring that notification bell. And we'll be right back.
Delaying us all.
And we are back, folks, through the magic of video editing. I honestly think, and honestly not even video editing, just stopping and then pressing play again.
Pause button.
Right.
Yeah.
Which does stop.
Yeah.
It's a stop button.
Yeah.
But pretentiously proclaimed as pause. Somehow. But at the same time, this is while I was out there pissing in a much cooler environment outside than the studio here. Appreciate the sacrifice, people, that we make, you know. It's all for you. It's all for you.
Because we could put a window unit here or something.
We could
Have air conditioning, but
we
just...
could.
But sacrifice the audio.
Right.
You know,
And we want you to hear the
sacrifices
bullshit
here
that comes out of our mouths as crisply and clearly as humanly possible. You know? But...
You were trying to do the ASMR.
Dude, listen. This is
hear is
ASMR, dude. This is an ASMR. Is that you or me? Who you got fucking... Well, I just got one, too. Who you got fucking... This is what... When I was out fucking... Pissing, dude?
Yeah, dude.
In your backyard, dude?
Yeah.
I wonder how many podcasts do people piss on? Like, not on the pod, you know what I'm saying? But, like, is that a normal thing, dude? To break it midst the podcast? Because how do you...
on the Joe Rogs.
They have to, dude. Some of the
do.
podcast hours are...
Yeah.
Who does?
Joe Rogs.
Joe Rogan gets up and takes a piss?
Yeah.
He's just like, peace,
Done
dude.
it
This
a
is
few
my
times.
show, but peace.
Yeah.
Well, it's basically what's happening here, too, so I guess, yeah, it makes sense.
I mean, hey,
right.
we ain't even got it like that.
Mm-hmm.
We got it like that.
Right. Right, we get to take piss breaks.
Even, his gas will say,
OSHA
I gotta
approved.
go to the bathroom.
OSHA approved, dude.
It's what happens.
OSHA approved here.
But, yeah.
You can't, it's a bodily function, dude.
Actually, now that I think of it, on all the Joe Rogan podcasts that I've seen, which I've seen a decent number of, definitely not all of them.
Okay.
Most
So
of
you
the
say
ones that are available on
you're a Joe Rogan fan, you say?
I wouldn't necessarily say a fan, but it's just interesting.
Speaking of
conversation
fans,
sometimes.
if you make fans, feel free to
quiet
sponsor the
ones.
Shooting the Poop podcast
Yeah.
studio.
Yeah, please.
Because
But-
not only do we need more fans on the subscriber list, which we definitely deserve,
Yeah.
we also definitely deserve free fans so we don't die of heat stroke in the stew producing some of the best raw, real, and
but if
uncut
we
content
do-
you guys have ever seen.
It's for you guys.
For you.
It's for you.
Going out, dude.
But I don't think I've ever seen Joe Rogan take a piss break. Only ever as guests.
Maybe
So I don't know if this motherfucker's hooked up to a catheter or something.
or
under the
maybe
table.
it's because he's a lizard person, dude.
Maybe.
I think Joe Rogan
Maybe he
might
just is wearing a diaper or something, bro. Who knows? Or he's just pissed himself because he's got it like that. He just nobody can say shit about it. You know?
No, you can't.
It's Joe Rogan.
The whole Joe Rogan podcast, dude.
The fuck is
We're gonna get an email about slander and libel. Dude.
Elon Musk gonna do.
That's why
Joe
he
Rogan
smoked.
just pisses himself.
That's why he had to smoke the pot.
Exactly.
Is to fucking just deal with the smell of straight Joe Rogan.
That's what it is.
This is what our podcast has devolved into.
Yes, it's just
talking about
Joe Rogan pissing himself
in like another universe, you know, or maybe even this one, dude, because it goes back to it's all just a simulation.
Yeah, dude.
You know what's kind of simulating something?
What? Us thinking we actually have a list of topics to simulate a real podcast?
No, because we have not even really touched on any of the tops, and we have still had one of the greatest podcasts that is on the internet ever once, dude. Like, there's no...
Like, we have a pretty solid top.
We've got...
That could have been, like, a couple-hour podcast.
And still might be, dude.
It still
Let's
might
not sell ourselves
We're
short
at almost
here.
an hour already, though. We
Almost an hour already. We haven't got even
We've talked about the mini tops, dude. Like,
mini tops,
the
dude.
tops,
The
they're supposed to be the
preemptive
icebreakers, dude.
The
icebreaker tops, the
little
intro
just
tops, dude.
Random,
So,
like
it's,
nonchalant, casual
tops.
tops, you saying?
And really, like, that's only, like, 5 minutes what we've talked about. Was those
Right.
tops. And then we talked about, I don't even know what else we've
Random.
already
That's
talked
what I'm
about
saying,
tonight.
dude. Is because I'm just a podcast topic machine,
Like,
dude.
what else have we talked about?
I don't even remember it.
Because now all I remember is fucking Joe Rogan pissing himself. But
look at how
to our knowledge, didn't even happen.
not sponsored, but could be.
But also we need normal dude, because I don't drink that diet shit.
No, fuck you and your
you.
normal dude. Unless it's the real
you,
cane sugar
diet
that's
dude,
gonna give
bro.
us the diabetes.
Dude.
The diabetes. I'm Wilford Brimley. I'm here to talk to you about the diabetes. So, what I was saying, though.
Yeah.
What was I saying?
I don't know what the fuck you were saying.
What was I saying, dude?
I have a feeling you were trying to bring it to one of our
I was
podcast
trying
tops.
to, but now that
I-
now we have to talk about random other bullshit for another 3
I know.
hours before I have something slick enough to say for a transition.
See, but I wanted to know what your transition was.
But
I
if
couldn't see
only
that
there was a
transition
way,
being made.
if only there was a way that, like, because we talk about a lot of
Yeah.
things, and hear me out with this, right? We talk about a lot of things here on this
Yes.
podcast, and if you guys are not subscribed to the Shooting the Poop podcast, you've made it this far, I think we deserve a subscription, right? You're
Yeah, I
obviously
think so.
interested. Over an hour in, nobody's
Well, not
here.
over an hour in yet. We're almost.
We're
an hour.
almost at an hour. Regardless,
49 minutes.
5 minutes of us idiots.
Yeah.
If you're still
if you're
here,
still here, you're
if
an
you're
idiot like
right.
us.
Yeah.
Like and
right. Just assimilate, dude.
yeah, just join us.
Yeah. Join us.
Join us.
To
We'll send the KoolAid to you.
Yeah, yeah, free of charge, dude, and it's shelf stayed. But
you know what?
we cover a lot of topics.
Yeah.
What I'm getting at.
Yeah.
Sometimes cohesive. You know, they're all encompassing about one subject. Sometimes, like you've seen tonight, we've gone here, there, everywhere, branching off. If there was only a way we could compress it all. You know what I'm saying?
That's the segue. That's the segue you're going with.
Well, yeah.
That was your best option.
What? No, I could have dragged it out like for another 10 minutes, but I figured.
So I was gonna go a different route.
Okay,
right?
tell me, show me.
And I was
show
gonna
me the
go
ways,
along the lines of-
podcasting master.
Now that they're already in on it, right? This is 100% staged at this point.
Who?
And now I'm showing.
No,
you,
I'm just riffing,
right.
dude.
So, I was gonna go off of the point of we were talking about using public toilets, right?
Okay.
What's one thing you're always lacking in a public toilet?
Toilet papes.
Exactly. Which is what should you have in your car or truck at all times, just in case. Not even at a public toilet. What if you're stopped on the side of the road and you just gotta
Dude,
fucking
what
go?
if you gotta-
What if you're in the woods, bro? You don't know. It's something
Everybody
you should
had
always have
even-
on you.
Yeah, but everybody has napkins in the glove compartment, dude.
That's true. But still,
Everybody's got it.
that's preps in your truck.
That's
bro.
preps in the truck,
in the
dude.
car, anytime with you, you got something.
And
Wipe
this
that
topic brought to you today on the Shooting the Poop podcast by, what's his name?
booty. JC,
JC, dude.
who hooked it up.
Not
With-
Jesus Christ,
No.
as commonly referred to.
With the compressor, dude.
The compressor. 100. I like how it's stamped, dude. Show the peeps, dude. Give them an up close look.
Knock the shit over.
Crazy, dude.
Special ops.
Special
Military
operations
grade, 150
this
PSI.
summer. Military grade special ops, air compression,
you in
compression,
there with-
pression.
But in an ammo can.
In an
It's-
ammo,
why the fuck-
50 cal
Because we
ammo
were
can,
walking
which is
through-
cool.
Walk through the auto parts store.
Yeah.
And I said, that's cool. And JC said, that looks just redneck enough for you.
Yeah.
And so, it was quite expensive for a backup ammo can,
Right.
air compress, just keep in the car.
But if you think about what it is, though,
But when you think about it and how helpful it could really be for you.
and durable,
Exactly. 'Cause it
and
isn't an ammo can.
cool, like you got the cool
Just-
factor.
Exactly.
Because tools, we talked about it last podcast with
Yeah.
the EDC,
Yep.
right? And so, and this is kind of where we wanted to branch off a little bit more and talk
your
about
truck EDC,
the truck stuff, dude. We're talking about truck stuff, and not just specifically trucks. You could drive.
Your car,
You
your
could drive a
SUV.
car. You could right.
Maybe
an
not
SUV,
if
a
you're driving a
hatchback,
Tesla,
a
you know.
hatchback. If you're a lesbian, a nice Subaru or something.
Shout out to Forest Mommy.
Shout out to Forest Mommy, who is a lesbian, but not wholeheartedly.
No.
She's lesbian adjacent. But
Yeah.
but yeah, stuff you should have in the vehicle, okay? Because your vehicle you're not going anywhere without it,
One
right?
of the biggest things is a
You're
way
not-
to keep your vehicle going.
Right. And that's where it should start. That's bare minimum. And a lot of vehicles you buy, you get the spare tire, you get the jack, you get the whatever, the little, the nuts and bolts and all that shit.
Yeah. And at least back in the day, a lot of them came with a little air compressor that hooked up to your 12-volt port, your lighter port, and everything like that.
Yeah, show
just
the people.
just like this one does.
Just like that.
You got the jack right here. Plug into your lighter if you still have one in your car at least, which a lot even still don't now. Now they're going to those fucking cars out there that should have USB ports and fucking 110 outlets.
Yeah.
Which is nuts.
Yeah.
But
that is nuts.
this one's a little bit cooler. Not only just because it has an ammo can. Which is extra protection on it.
Extra protection, dude. Because honestly, most little compressors, like I have a compressor in the truck, and it's plastic.
Yep.
And it's like it works, but like if you're doing truck stuff,
off road or something,
whatever,
banged around in the back,
banged
of the truck,
around,
and
gets
in the back
fucking
seat.
encompassed in mud, dirt, debris, if you will.
This one's damn near waterproof. The only thing we did notice is it's got bolts going through the side of it.
Yeah.
Probably not completely waterproof.
Right.
But at least
water
resistant.
resist.
You know. Definitely not going to get mud inside of here or anything like that. You know, unless it's literally submerged. It does still have the rubber gasket around the lid and everything.
Yeah.
Which definitely helps, even though I just took the lid off. But
easy to do, though.
It is.
As
Actually,
it should
quite easy. But it does also have, which is a benefit over what your normal little plastic thing is, that you probably have in your car right now. This is the airline. It's detachable. Can be replaced with any other airline if you choose to. You can have a 100-foot airline on this. This is a 16-foot airline.
Yeah.
You have this in the cab of your truck or in the seat.
You can get all the ties, dude.
You can hit all 4 tires with this easily.
All
you know?
And not around. You'd have to probably loop it through.
Yeah, probably have to go through or something, you know.
But
or just leave this in the bed of the truck and you're hitting all 4, you know.
Right.
Maybe run this through the back window if
I don't know if I'd leave that in the bed of the truck exposed.
No.
You know?
But I mean, like, if you're just going to set it and, you know, when you're filling up on the tires, you know. Say you're off-road and you got to air down, bro. Right. You know?
Yeah.
That's right there. That's just beneficial.
Which you could do with your provided.
Yep. It also comes with a couple fuses and everything in case a fuse goes loose. It comes with the needle for footballs and such. You got a couple other things for like inflatable mattresses, inflatable rafts or something if you want. You know, you're going.
Which is handy, dude.
Shit,
because if you're doing truck stuff, those other things that he just mentioned are involved. That's part of doing truck stuff, dude. Because you're getting there with the truck
down to the river.
Down by the river. So show him a little glance at the inside of that though, because there's still extra space.
There is a little bit extra
to throw some other goodies.
So that's something I was thinking about. Is what?
So what would you put in there?
So like if I'm gonna get some road flares or something, or fucking
vehicle specific type of stuff.
As well as I was thinking, because you have these Allen head bolts, right? Mm-hmm. It'd probably be a good idea to put an Allen head wrench inside of there that fits those bolts, so that I can access for the fuses or anything like that if they do need to be replaced. But I've still got a decent amount of space down inside of there. Yeah. I can shove some other stuff, some other survival related stuff, some other
or just whatever,
or tools or fucking whatever, you know. Who knows what you're gonna need? Even a tire patch kit.
You never know.
What if I got a hole in my tire and I gotta patch that up and I can air up afterwards?
I'm telling you, a flashlight. Because if you're working on stuff, most bad shit happens in the dark. Even if it's not really bad shit, you're on your way home from work, it's late, or you're driving somewhere you ain't never been before, and now all of a sudden you're lost or whatever, and then shit happens.
Your tire's flat. Probably hit a fucking pothole driving on 55 at night. Didn't see that shit. You know?
Or during the day, I think.
Or during the day is also just as bad.
Right. But at least you could see them during the day.
Yeah.
But
you have a better chance.
So what type of items would you specifically, other than the Allen key to work on it? Mm-hmm. What else could you? Because you got a decent amount of space there. You could fit a good. You could put a fire starting kit. You could put road flares. Road flares, I think, is good because also, again, everything. If you're stockpiling items, or if you're carrying items, or keeping items at the ready, the more things they're capable of doing individually, the less shit you need. And if space is a concern, which, all right, we're in a house, there's plenty of space to throw a bunch of shit to have, and realistically, again, you should never keep all your eggs in one basket, so it should be spread out. It should be at your family's house, at your buddy's house, fucking buried in the woods somewhere, whatever the fuck. But you should have shit in your vehicle. And even if you got a big-ass truck or a big-ass van or a big-ass whatever, you know, you're still, even though you might have more room, comparatively speaking, to other vehicles, you're still a lot less room than a garage, than a house, than a storage unit or whatever. So as far as having stuff with you, having multiple items that can do multiple things, like, for example, just a simple Leatherman tool, you can probably do 90% of the shit that you need to do with just a good, solid Leatherman tool. Yep. You know, would you like to throw out a recommendation? The rebar?
I mean, I carry the rebar daily, but I had the Wave as well.
The Wave. I got the Wave. I got the Wingman as well, and for $25, it's probably the best fucking multi-tool you could buy.
And
spring-loaded plies.
Damn near the same.
The rebar is the nicer one, I thought.
It's like $35.
It's got the measuring. It's got the inches on it.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I can literally grab it. It's right here. But not on my person right now. Because I came home from the hot-ass shop and shit.
Hot-ass shop, dude.
Showered, put on some pajama pants.
Yeah.
Pajama shorts. Look at them calves. But
what the fuck? I didn't know we were farmers, dude.
Oh, man. Yeah. White as fuck.
Little cow-ass legs.
I shouldn't say that. That's racist.
Yeah. Right.
But lemon rebar, unfortunately, does not have spring-loaded pliers. That is one thing that I always
Spring-loaded pliers are definitely... It's a nicety, not a necessity, but when you're actually working one-handed, spring-loaded pliers definitely come in handy, quite literally and metaphorically speaking.
Get rid of my face.
Yeah, I wish we could do that for real.
I know, same.
Just get rid of it complete.
But lemon rebar, the measuring on the side, the pliers, wire cutter, got a saw, serrated blade, file, normal knife, bottle opener, can opener, bottle opener, Phillips head, a couple.
Does that have locking tools?
It does have locking tools.
Okay.
All of the tools on the inside are locking,
which is important. Not necessity again. It's a nicety.
Yes.
But depending on what you're doing,
this is one of their cheaper tools though. Still. Yeah.
How much does a rebar cost?
This is only like $35 for the rebar.
$35
for
dude.
a full size
25-year warranty.
Still made in the USA.
Made in the motherfucking USA.
I used their warranty once on the mud.
Used it.
I did.
Because I broke it, even though it was already broken, but I broke it further.
And he broke it a little further, and
it's because of my grip strength, dude.
What had happened on that? It's packed away somewhere else, but the frame.
Is it fully functional though?
Where it locks, yeah. But the frame right around here where it locks, cracked on both sides on that edge, and I got a stink bug on my thumb right now. I'm under attack, guys.
Dude,
I am under attack.
Kill that little motherfucker, dude.
Just fucking crush this motherfucker.
Kill his ass, dude.
Good old Walmart receipt, bro.
Walmart receipt's all you need, dude. Get it. Got his ass, dude.
Snatched his ass.
Now it's less stinky in the fucking in the stew.
But the more we sweat,
less stinky stew. Well, it's only 105 fucking degrees in here, dude.
Merry Christmas.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
But I was replacing the brakes on the Oldsmobile when this happened.
Whose Oldsmobile?
My Oldsmobile.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that, dude. The Oldsmobile. That is an old mobile if I've ever seen one.
Bro.
The Goldsmobile. Dude, every Oldsmobile I've ever seen in my life is champagne colored, dude. Yeah, dude. Every single one of them.
But I was replacing the brakes and the brake lines and everything. I was trying to unscrew a brake line. There was a nut on this side, a bolt on this side I had to undo.
You're the nut on
and
that
while
side.
Holding down the nut on this side that was slipping and turning, it was so rusted, I put so much force that I literally cracked the frame on my shit. Trying to hold that shit. Which, I don't know how the fuck I did that shit.
It's because you're swole, dude.
Apparently.
Super swole.
But, I did. But I sent it in. I sent them, filled out their form and everything like that. They told me to send it in.
How intensive was the form to fill out? Because was it a pain in the dick?
No.
Because to me, honestly,
I didn't even have to show proof of purchase or anything like that.
Damn, son.
Like, there was
you could just scam them, dude.
I just literally, because I bought that shit on eBay.
Yeah.
I didn't have no proof of purchase.
What if I write them and I'm like, yo, my Leatherman disintegrated, dude. You got to send me another one. There's nothing left of it. I can't.
I don't know, man.
You know.
I mean, they've sent people shit that was perfectly functional and they've replaced it for people. You know, like say you have the knife and you use it so fucking much that you've sharpened it so many times that it's to a toothpick now, right? If I can actually figure out where the knife is on this because I never use it, but because it's already a thin blade anyways, right? It's like a little pen knife.
But it's a locking blade.
It is a locking blade.
Can be used defensively. Can be used defensively. Now, I myself probably
stronger.
Yeah.
If you close it up too.
Right. And then even if it did fold, it's not going to fold on you because it's blocked.
That's as far as it's going if your hand's there.
So.
And honestly, that doesn't even touch the blade edge.
Yeah.
That don't even hurt the edge.
Yeah. So the thing about having a multi-tool is, for one, it literally is. Now, it has its limits, of course. Yes. But a good multi-tool, not only just for EDC purposes, but I keep one dedicated in the truck because most things that you're going to come across, it will most likely solve for you. You just need a screwdriver. You need a Phillips or a flathead. You need a snip or a pliers to hold something or unscrew something. Like, you can get it done with...
I think it's in a tackle box in the toolbox.
A multi-tool. But you have to have a good one. You have to have a good quality multi-tool. That fucking Ozark Trail bullshit is not the Strat,
and a lot of people like the Gerber ones.
I have the Gerber. It's a military issue. I have the military issue Compact Sport 400. A Leatherman Master Race all day. I have several Leathermans. I would like to acquire a mutt. What does a mutt go for? $100, $100 Okay, $130. They also have the Damascus one, which is pretty cool.
Yes, they have a lot of. They have a few models in Damascus.
And like S.T.P.P VN blades and shit.
Too,
like
this S35.
This is the thing. Invest in a quality multi-tool because at the end of the day, like, it is, for all intents and or purpose, a toolbox in your pocket. Just like this is a computer in your pocket. Now, of course, this doesn't have the processing power or, the abilities of an actual computer.
But just like nobody would leave the house without that.
I don't understand how people, like women, I understand because like they're just help me, the old damsel in distress routine. Yes. Like, nah, bitch, I thought you were a strong, independent woman, but
well, we're both too good at guys to actually say that shit.
Right. No, I'll tell them, but then I'll still fix the shit anyway.
Exactly.
But like they're gonna know that they're less human.
Wrong.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
You're wrong.
We don't have any. Well, actually, we got more female viewers supposedly on this channel than we do on mine.
Yeah.
Makes sense though.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're the face of the company.
Exactly. Yeah.
But
it's this.
Right.
It's
all of that.
Yeah. All of this.
Yeah.
All of this. They feel less.
Right. They feel more relaxed because it's just automatic friend zone. Like it's not even in the question. Yes. So like that's it's not. It never gets weird.
Exactly.
Well, that probably would be what you'd be trying to come to, but it's just blocked, dude. Just kidding. He's married with children. He's like fucking Al Bundy, this guy. But the multi-tool, good quality multi-tool. Again, you said you don't like the Gerbers. I'm not opposed. Mm-hmm. Like the cheap ones, like a Suspension. The Dime, though. The Dime is top of the line, dude. Cute face, little waist, and a big behind. Mike Jones. But
that's one I can't say no to is the Gerber Dime.
Because for the form...
well worn. It was on the keys for quite a while.
For the form, the size... and weight constraints.
And the amount of tools you get on it.
The amount of tools, the uses, dude. Tools. Because for its size, it does everything that a multi-tool that size should do. Yes. That's your on-the-job EDC.
Scissors, you got a flathead.
You got the package opener. The package opener
too for
is super useful, dude. And then you could cut boxes all day with that and never touch your knife blade.
The pliers, spring-loaded pliers.
Spring-loaded. Toothpick. Tweezers or whatever it's got.
Cutter. It's got tweezers.
Yeah, it's got tweezers, which you could use as a toothpick.
Yes, they're small enough for sure. Because you got the little tweeze.
Little tiny tweeze, dude.
That focuses somehow.
Yeah.
The tweezers focus.
Right.
Somehow, some way.
Pull your dick out would be the clearest thing on the screen.
Yeah, that's the problem.
It focuses on the tiny shit, apparently.
Like the small ones.
Cap lifter, that's always important, especially after a hard day's work.
Exactly.
So
I only drink twist-offs.
But But a multi-tool though, and that's if we're going off nut and fancy terms, that's a light-duty multi-tool, dude. Yeah, and then there's the medium-duty multi-tools, and then there's the heavy-duty multi-tools. This would be a
medium-duty.
That's a medium to heavy. It could be pushed into a heavy-duty multi-tool roll.
I love them in like the super tools and shit.
The super tool 300. The fucking the fucking all the other shit, dude. The Mutt I would consider kind of a heavy-duty multi-tool.
The fact that I broke it with my hands.
I feel like with my grip strength, dude, I could break any Leatherman with my hands, dude. I'm not going to do it because you're going to be mad and it's going to take a month.
It's $35.
No, it doesn't matter. No, dude.
While I wait for this one to come back.
Nah, dude.
Come on.
I don't want to fucking...
We're also going to test the warranty, though.
That kind of hurts a little bit.
It does a little bit.
All right, so maybe not every... See, if I had a rubberized grip, though, give me some mechanics gloves.
I wasn't wearing no gloves.
It's already... I can feel it digging into my freaking... So, but
granted, it could have been faulty materials and stuff too on the Mutt that caused it to be. It could have been more brittle.
Leatherman 1, Terribly Tactical 0. But the fucking, I felt it flex a little bit though.
Yeah. But ain't nothing broken.
For now.
Cracked.
It's gonna break tomorrow,
flexed. Dude. You're gonna break.
My hands are broken. I'm gonna have the arthritis tomorrow, apparently.
But what other tools do you keep in the truck?
So, I keep. I have an SOE toiletry bag, which you can get at SOEtacticalgear.com for, is it 30, 35? Did it go up?
I think they're 35, yeah.
$35, whatever color and configuration or camo pattern that you want. It's probably a little bit more for contrast thread and whatever the fuck, and it's probably not in stock, but you can still order it, just be patient. That being said, they're very durable bags. It's got a little grab handle. It's a toiletry bag, but it's perfect to throw. I got screwdrivers in there. I got some wrenches. I have a pencil, a Sharpie, right in the rain shit.
Yeah.
I've got little hex heads and Allen key shit. Mm-hmm. I've got flashlight. I've got a knife. I've got pair of mechanics gloves. I've got all types of shit, dude. I got spare batteries for the light. I've got all types of shit in there. I could probably actually even go grab it, but they're not going to pause again unless I have to take a piss, which then I will grab if I remember it, but I probably won't.
Yeah.
But that's just that little kit, and that's just like a little like.
That's a lot for a little toiletry bag.
It's really not though.
No.
I still got space in there too. I got other shit in there too.
You can fit in that little toiletry bag.
For a $35, and it's made out of real Cordura.
That's getting a lot of jobs
that
done
will
right
never fucking break. It's never gonna rip. It's never gonna fuck. They got a video on their channel of them filling it up with rocks and throwing it it on pavement for miles.
Walking down the street, just pick it up and launch it. Pick it up and launch it again for miles down the road.
Yeah. They got attacked by dogs.
Until eventually one of the corners gave out a little bit.
Yeah,
but it still held.
Yeah.
Nothing fell out. Still held, but that's what they called it after like 3 miles. But of literally launching it for 3 miles.
Yeah.
Full of gravity.
Which is never going to happen.
No, you shouldn't have that happen.
No, it would never. Even if it fell out of the truck on highway speeds and got ran over a couple times, I'm giving it the benefit of the doubt. Because it's real Cordura. People buy these shits, these fucking bags, and these rigs, and whatever it is, made in China, or not even Vietnam, 511 mix, and fuck Tim Kennedy with an AIDS dick. Fuck that motherfucker, you bitch ass. I can't even say the words on YouTube. But the fucking... gun control is a solution. Let's hire this douchebag to FN and 511, dude. Like, you guys are lucky you make the fucking 5.7 and the PS90, dude. That's the only good guns you make, you motherfuckers. But, I digress. Having quality, like, so, you have your kit, and it has to be contained. It should be organized and easy for you to use, because if it might not be a life or death situation, right? But if you got to fix some shit, work on some shit, do some shit, whatever, you're grabbing your kit, and it's going to be easier for you, because if you're having a bad day and your shit's busted down on the side of the road, you got to fix it by yourself and whatever the fuck to begin with.
Happens.
Right.
When it happens.
Then
it's not going to happen in your driveway.
No. Then you should make it easier on yourself. So failing to plan, is planning to fail or whatever. Yep. So have the kit for one, and then have it organized and consolidated. Don't have your shit all over the place. Don't have...
That's where I'm a little fucked.
Yeah, you got to have your shit figured out, dude, because
I gotta clean out the
you've got plenty of SOE shit that you could fill, tool pods, all types of shit, dude.
I know.
So anyway, I still got hella shit. What are some other things you keep in the truck?
Like, well, I got the socket set that I got from H. Williams.
I also have that.
Got
Shout out to H. Williams, dude.
I also have a secondary socket set, which is a 1/4-inch drive that has smaller stuff and everything that I had previously that I have in the truck. I've got a few different types of screwdrivers that are both Phillips flatheads, Torx heads, Allen heads, everything, screwdrivers, in a little handheld toolbox, open top, whatever the hell. It's kind of stupid. Honestly, I should probably switch over to a fucking SOE bag. Probably. I got plenty of them.
Yeah.
And it saves space as well.
Use your shit, dude.
I got a couple sets of pliers and channel locks and shit like that. I got vice grips and shit in there.
Yeah, I got channel locks and pliers, yep.
I've got... Now, the air compressor is going to be going back into the truck.
Yeah.
One thing I still have yet to get is I need a fucking jump pack, which I know you have one.
Yeah.
A little...
Shout out to Uncharted Supply Co.
I had one previously, which I used quite a few times, mostly to help other people, but that was when I had my F-150. Though I was at the shop, got broken into, and all my tools stolen out of it. Which is including that...
At the shop?
At the shop.
Shop?
Like the auto shop.
The auto shop?
Yeah.
Where the motherfuckers were working on it, dude?
Fixed. Yeah, they left it out in front of their fucking shop, unlocked.
That is fucked up.
On 53. And
that's really fucked up.
In Romeoville. Like, are you kidding me? Are you stupid?
Romeoville, I believe it.
They left it unlocked on the side of the road with all my tools and shit in there. And when I went to pick the shit up, I also saw my shit was missing, and somebody jammed a fucking screwdriver into the ignition trying to start that bitch.
Nice.
Not realizing it was a chip key, so they couldn't do shit anyways.
I wouldn't... you got to be pretty down on your luck to be trying to steal a Ford truck.
I know, especially when the motor was blown.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I assume they didn't know that.
No. I wish they would have stolen it. Then I would have gotten the insurance money.
Yeah.
But it's...
Could have bought a real Chevy.
Fuck.
Oh, he's got a real Chevy right now, except it only drives on 2 wheels.
Yeah.
It's like the only Chevy motorcycle they ever made.
But no. But then I got a bunch of shit in that truck.
What kind of shit do you got in that truck?
So I got a flashlight in the fucking cab on the SUV visor cover.
Just in the cab. That's the one thing I need to get. I need to get 2 of them.
Yeah. I only got the one on the driver's
Well,
side.
really, you only need the one?
Then I got a pocket knife up there. I got the tourniquet up there.
You should have a rescue me up there. Is what
I should.
A high-vis one, too, for when you crash and it comes loose and you still be able to find it.
In the glove box, I have a few more blades. I think I have a cheap multi-tool in there. I don't know if it's a Leatherman or a Gerber or what. I got a lighter in there, I know. And
a singular light, dude.
Yeah, I got a Bic in there.
It's probably leaked all its fluid.
Potentially. But I also always carry at least 2 lighters on me anyways, as well as then whatever's in the bag.
Yeah.
Which is another lighter and butane. But that's a different story for a different day.
Yeah.
But then I got the red rides.
Got the red rides in case he's got to go hunt, dude, to survive.
In case, bro. Just in case we pull up to the bonfire, bro.
Yeah, if you just
show
you might pull up with the bonfire, dude.
Exactly. Maybe that has happened at least once. At least once.
Right.
I'm not saying it hasn't happened more times.
May happen again.
But
we don't like to limit ourselves.
No, never. But pull up to the bonfire, pull out the red rides out the truck.
Have
How
a
much
beeb
fun
competition, dude.
Guns
so many good beeb competitions, dude,
so
around
much,
a bonfire.
So many
I feel like that's almost a necessity.
I know, that's
around a bonfire.
I don't know why it hasn't.
It's bonfire weather, dude. I mean, not technically because it's 1,000,000 degrees out. You're only making it hotter. Yeah. But El Nino, fucking Al Gore and shit. All of a sudden,
but
I'm super ethereal. Man, bear
I even have in that truck. I got a couple tackle boxes. Full of tackle.
Okay.
Lures and such.
Right, which is more a convenience thing, not necessarily a survival thing, but could be utilized.
A survival thing.
Right. No, it definitely could be. And would be if the situation was that dire. But this is the thing. So, and then 2, I've got rain poncho, space blanket.
Yes.
I've got pepper spray in the door panel.
I do not have that.
In the driver's side, because if I'm ever in a situation where I'm parked and the window's down or something, and a crackhead or whoever, Antifa rolls up trying to fuck with the blue hair and the mohawk and motherfucking piercings everywhere, talking about the woo-wop, the bam, like, you're a Trump supporter, and I'm not even, and then fucking I right in their face and drive off, because I don't want to have to bust a cap, dude. I don't want to have to.
Then you gotta wait for the police.
I'm trained and prepared to do so if need be, but I prefer not to go busting caps on nobody.
It's too much paperwork.
Well, not even that. I don't want to hurt nobody. You know, just because they're stupid. They're probably more prone to hurt themselves.
Yeah.
You know, but if they're hurting other people, or if they're attempting to hurt me, then it's see you later.
It's a different story.
We'll see you later, dude.
Yeah.
Maybe not. No. Somebody will.
Or nobody.
In like a wooden
depending
box.
On the situations.
But the fucking right. Yeah, depending on the situation.
That
river under the bridge gets pretty deep. Allegedly. It's got a heavy current. Right.
Really
shout out to Salvatore Big Puss Bomb Pensier.
You're talking about the tool.
Right, we know all the bridges now.
Yeah.
We're all in the bridges, dude.
Maybe some bridges you don't even
mostly underneath them.
Yeah.
But
abandoned. Not many people driving past, you know.
But we talked about the fucking the napkins in the glove compartment.
Yeah.
The napkins in the glove compartment is a standard dish. It's basically a standard dish. Everybody that's not even like preparedness minder. What?
I don't have any napkins in my glove box.
Well, yeah, if you don't go to fast food places, you usually won't, you know. That's where you get them.
Yeah.
That's where you get them. Now,
I think I got some Kleenex in there, though.
Right. Well, same difference.
Might have a tampon or something in there, too. I don't know.
That's good for plugging wounds. Plugging wounds, dude, you know. So
chapstick.
Chapstick, dude. Fire starting, medical purposes, all types of things. Like, this is the thing.
And who knows what else has been
right. You might
seats and shit.
Right. You might find some shit that you didn't even know you had.
But there's still a butt cushion in the back behind my seats. Front was Shine's grandpa's truck.
Hank Hill booties, dude. It's a white man problem.
He was an older man, you know. Yeah. He enjoyed a little bit extra cushion.
Yeah. As do I from time to time.
But it does work great if you are working on the truck.
To sit on the hard floor or
on the fucking concrete or some shit, you know. Fucking, it's great. You're wearing shorts, you don't want to kneel down on the side of the road and shit to check your tires.
I mean, I'm not really a pussy, so like
there's broken glass and shit everywhere.
Broken glass, dude. I eat that shit for breakfast.
Oh.
I do.
Yeah. Such a badass.
Yeah. But the fucking... So, you don't have a space blanket or a rain poncho?
I believe I do have a rain poncho in with my fishing shit.
Which could also be used as a shelt.
Yes.
Improvised
I don't think I have
shelt.
any space blankets, though. Surprisingly.
What happens if it's... Do you have a regular blanket?
No.
You should have a regular blanket. This is standard issue. This is where you... So let me tell... I'm going to lay it out, and this is not me because I know everything because I don't. But this is what I would... And tell me where I'm wrong, and feel free to add to the list. But if you are not even a preparedness-minded person,
yes.
You're not a tactical, self-defensive-minded person, you're not really necessarily a life and liberty person, you're just a regular person, which is fine.
Yeah.
We'll brainwash you later. But, although is it really brainwashing if we're just helping people exercise the freedoms that are naturally bestowed upon them just for existing? And they may not realize, we're just trying to awaken them to the opportunities of living a real life.
I like to view it more as just education.
Right.
We're educating the masses.
Right.
Forcibly.
Yes. You have no option.
No. You must listen to us.
I mean, you could just click off, which
you could. Just
pretty much
it,
everybody except for Joe Morgan has
exactly.
by now, which thank you again, Joe Morgan. We appreciate it, dude.
Yes.
You were the real number. And we still, dude, it's super busy. But you're going to be happy when that box does show up, dude. Because
the longer it sits here before it gets sent out, the more that gets
there's
added
going to be
it.
more. Yeah, dude. I had a box.
Now you need a bigger box.
No, I found a bigger box, and it's still... I'm not done yet, dude. Because we appreciate it. We appreciate everybody here.
Yes.
But Joe Morgan is a constant supporter, and that should be recognized. And it does not go without being recognized. But the fucking... what's it called? The standard issue of what... I mean, half the shit comes with the vehicle.
Yeah.
Okay?
A lot of shit.
So, fucking jack.
Yep.
Comes with most of the time. Yes. Maybe not. If not, you should have it.
If you bought it used, it might not.
Right. But you should. That's the thing you should have. And that's the thing, too. Even grown men in today's day and age do not know how to use that motherfucker. Yep. But the only thing we can count on is natural selection. When that thing fucking gives way and crushes their head, and we no longer have to deal with these squidbillies.
One of the best times in my life is when I watched my cousin, who his girlfriend works at the dentist office next to the pet shop that I work at, right? Yeah. I pulled in, I always show up early, and I eat a lunch or something. I eat something in the car before I go inside. I'm watching his ass out in the parking lot, trying to fix her tire, trying to replace her tire. He has the spare out and everything. He's
made it that far.
He has the jack. He has the lug wrench. He has everything he needs, all the tools at his disposal to do so. And I watch him just sitting there, watching a video on his phone, while calling his dad, trying to figure out what the hell to do. And he has not done anything. Hasn't loosened the lug nuts. Hasn't done shit yet. Hasn't set up the jack. Hasn't positioned it anywhere. Nothing.
Which you always want to loosen and tighten on the ground.
Yes, on the ground, yes. That way you're not fighting yourself.
Well, people are stupid. Yes. And people fight themselves naturally on a daily basis and don't even realize it.
But I walked up to him while he's on the phone with his dad, while watching a YouTube video on how to change a tire. And I asked him, hey, you need help with that, man? You got this?
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, yeah, I'm good. And he literally ended the call with his dad, shut off the YouTube video and everything. He's like, yeah, I'm good. I got this. And picked up the jack into his hands for absolutely no reason.
Right. It goes on the floor, dude.
It's supposed to be on the ground, bro.
Yeah.
Just slide it under the car. Come on. But,
you have to be careful where you place those.
Okay, cool. Well, if you need anything, I'm right inside here for the next 7.5 hours. Let me know,
Right.
I'll give you a hand. It'll take me 5 minutes,
Yeah.
I've watched you do this for half an hour already.
Right.
But, and I kept looking out
Which really, he did nothing.
I kept looking outside of the shop, every half hour. He sat there for 3 hours. Still never got it done. I'm pretty sure his dad ended up showing up to fucking...
That's pathetic, dude. Fuck, that's pathetic. Now, I'm no auto mechanic myself,
no.
But I could change a tie rod. That's about...
A tie rod?
I could change a tie rod.
Yeah.
And, I got obviously a fix-a-flat. I got a patch kit. I've got fix-a-flat. I've even got fucking... what you call it? What's that shit Billy Mays is always selling? To repair the bed. Because I got the spray, it's like Rhino Liner or whatever.
Maze, but the fucking Flex Seal.
Yeah, the Flex Seal, dude. I've got that. Multiple purposes for that. I've got...
Mostly to fix your bed liner that got scratched.
Right, from actually doing truck stuff. Yeah. But then also I don't want water to seep underneath there and then start rusting out the bed because unlike Ford's, Chevy still has a steel bed. Yes. Or at least mine does. Yeah. Yeah, I
Talk
heard they
about
were
moving to
transition.
aluminum
That's
again.
bullshit.
It's
Bullshit.
fucked. Stupid.
But
Why?
if I can't stick a magnet to it and it's not titanium, go fuck yourself.
Yes.
But
What about ARs?
you can get titanium nitride to cover bolts. That's really the heart of the gun, you know.
Well, the bolt is usually steel anyways.
Yeah,
It's the
no,
receivers
it
that are
has
aluminum.
to be.
Yes.
Yeah, but I mean, I carry a 5-shot aluminum snub,
Yeah.
cylinder, and the barrel steel.
Yeah.
You know, so everything that
The
needs to
barrel
be
steel.
needs to be. But anyway, the fucking having the thing. So jack usually comes with it, not always, but you should have it, even if you don't know how to use it.
And
Because
honestly,
if somebody's
I would
helping
recommend
you,
get an aftermarket jack anyways. Because the jacks that come with your vehicles, are
it's
usually
bare
pretty-
minimum.
it's
That being
absolute-
said,
and even at that,
it's
sometimes
doable.
not even bare minimum. Like there have been numerous cars that have had recalls for the jacks.
They're just jacking around.
The
They're
jacks are
jacking
just
off,
trash. Like fucking, I think Chevy even recently had a recall for some of their cars. They came with a fucking plastic scissor lift jack. And like, what in the fuck?
I mean,
is
if
wrong
it's a
with you
Spark, maybe we could probably lift Cheyenne's truck
Maybe,
with a plastic
maybe.
jack.
But like,
We could
what
lift
in the
Cheyenne's truck
fuck
by ourselves.
is wrong with those people thinking that was adequate? Like, I wouldn't trust that on a fucking 4-wheeler.
I wouldn't trust it on a fucking Tonka truck, dude.
I wouldn't trust that on the fucking lawnmower that's sitting in my driveway right now.
Yeah,
Like,
which is jacked up.
it's not. But
Not literally on a jack,
but
but
it's
it needs a
definitely-
new belt.
Yeah, it does need a new belt.
But the fucking, which shout out Special Operations Equipment. But also Core
You're not
Essentials.
even wearing a special operations.
No, I'm wearing a
equipment
Core
belt.
Essentials, dude. It's a good belt. It's
But I
not the
got my
best belt.
Special operations equipment
You
belt
do.
over there.
Yeah. Yeah,
Not
you
on.
can't wear one on shore. You could still wear one.
I could.
You're choosing not to.
Yes.
Because obviously you don't love John Willis and his company enough.
I'm
Shady,
sorry, John.
Really letting people
I
down.
just got.
No, it doesn't even matter because
Like,
he's never going to watch this because he knows
I
how
only
much
have like 30 of his products sitting behind us right now.
30.
Yeah.
Rookie
at least.
numbers, dude.
Just sitting behind.
Rookie
on
numbs,
camera.
dude.
Just on
Rookie
camera right
numbs, dude.
now, you know.
Yeah.
You
You could get that. I got to get a tool bag. I would like to get a tool bag.
Can't look anywhere
I'd
in
like
this
to
corner
get-
of the room without seeing.
I'd
it,
like
so
to get some more. That's true. I'd like to get some more. Is that a large clothes bag? What
It is
that?
a large clothes
Okay,
bag.
so
One
that-
of the 3 that I own currently.
Yeah.
But then I
Which
got a
those
couple boot bags over there, the handled boot bags. Honestly, for a tool bag, I would probably go with the boot bag over the toiletry bag.
Dude, there's
Get
a
a
lot
little
of
bit more
lot of their bags and packs are super versatile and can be
Yes.
set up any way you want, especially with the Velcro interior.
Like right now, my boot bags are being utilized as meat
Pocket
bags.
meat.
Pocket meat bags, yeah. That's what I bring to the shows with me when I buy it, you know.
But that's a prep, dude.
And
That's preps.
And it puts a smile on the dude's face when I show up and I bring my own bags and
Right.
shit. And he knows I'm spending money.
Plus, he's helping save the earth, dude.
Exactly.
Like that Little Dicky song.
Exactly.
What is the name of that song?
I don't know. But we love the earth. It is our plan.
Yeah, dude, that one. It's all animated and shit. They had Chris Rock before he was slapped in that video.
They did.
That's funny.
And he was
That's a moment in history,
He was
as
a
they
zebra.
say. Yeah, he
Just
was
like
a
just like
zebra,
in
dude.
Madagascar,
He
bro, where
was a zebra,
dude.
dude. He was the Madagascarian zebra,
He
dude.
was, dude.
Shout out to those penguins, though. Those penguins were tactical as fuck.
The fucking penguins of Madagascar.
Yeah,
got
dude.
their own show, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Afterwards.
They deserved it.
They
honestly did.
They were on some shit.
Yeah.
They knew about some
No,
shit.
they were fully
Those
aware.
fucking-
They were
some-
based, as the kids
yes,
are calling it these days.
precisely. I aspire to be those penguins.
But you know what keeps happening?
Just smile and wave, boys.
Yeah. Yeah. I did. Yeah. Sometimes you have to, like, when you get Larry fucking, or is that his name? Larry? From fucking Curb Your Enthusiasm? The fucking dude that wrote Seinfeld? I'm pretty sure it's Larry. What's that dude's name?
I wouldn't know.
Yeah. Anyway,
If you ask me any cartoon trivia.
about the stop and chat, dude. Like, nobody likes a stop and chat, dude, because it's always with the wrong people. Like, it's just smile and wave, just smile and nod. Oh, no shit? That's crazy,
Yeah.
dude. What? And it's like, if that's what the other person, little mid-video tact tip. If that's what the other person is giving you, leave them the fuck alone.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Before they stab your ass.
Or
in the
change the sub. Like, be more interesting with yourself.
Yes.
No way, dude. What?
Dude, that's cool.
What? You're kidding
Sick,
me.
bro.
You're kidding me, dude. Nuh-uh. It didn't go down like that, dude. And you're just
did-
talking
did
about
it,
like how
though?
you waited in line at the grocery store and shit for some shit. Like, you got some Windex for free because you had coupons. Like,
Exactly,
no,
bro.
dude, what?
We got like 30
You got any
bottles of
more of them
Windex.
shits? You know? Like, what, dude? But
I feel like that's most of the conversations I have with you. That's how you act.
what?
Are you trying to tell me something?
Subliminally.
That's...
But now that it's on the tape. What'd you say?
Apparently it doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't.
Let's just change the subject.
51% of the podcast people, and don't you forget it. But
I should change the subject, apparently. But
no, we shouldn't change the subject. We should stay on subject. We should keep digressing. I'm trying to tell people what I have in the truck. We're talking about truck stuff.
That's where the best parts come, though.
What?
Is when we digress.
Yeah.
We go completely off, which is most of the podcast.
Yeah.
That's why this podcast
We always circle back, though. Like, we got to have Jen Psaki in the corner, dude.
But she never circles back.
Right.
She promises.
Right.
She never,
At least we deliver,
We follow
dude.
through, you know?
We're like the antithesis of DiGiorno, dude. Because we're always delivering, dude.
Yeah, dude.
And that's why the people are here, the tens of them that are.
Yeah.
15 views on the fucking Say It With Your Chest last week. And 17 of them were us. You know what I'm saying? They just stopped registering. They caught on to the plan. But what in the Sam Hill do you think? You never even let me finish my original thought about standard issue mil spec should have in the vehicle shit.
I didn't let you. You never finished, dude.
You didn't let me. You kept cutting me off, dude. You're always cutting me off, dude. You never let me speak. Like, you're very egotistical, dude. You always have to get your word in. You always have to say some shit, dude. And you never let anyone else talk. You cut them off. And then you get on these crazy tangents for like at least 15 to 37 minutes long. And then we completely lose the original thought.
Are y'all hearing this right now? Am I the only one?
You are the only one. They've been telling me, dude, that they're kind of pissed about the way that you treat the podcast, dude, because you just won't shut the fuck up. And nope. Anyway, so the standard issue you should have is fucking... Okay, you need the jack.
This is a sick ass Lego geek.
That is a sick ass Lego geek. You can't even see it
Change
because
the subject again.
your cup in the way, dude.
That's true, man.
Sick ass Lego geek. Sick ass Lego geek amp, dude. Doesn't even smell like sweet tea.
Dude. It just
doesn't even smell like it though, dude. It doesn't smell.
Tequila.
It's the sweet one. Don't sip your drink when I sip my drink, motherfucker. Stop doing me stuff, dude. Now you have my saliva on your headphones. Fuck you.
Good, I got your DNA, motherfucker.
Dude, he's gonna fucking clone me, dude.
See what I can do with that shit.
He's gonna make me a lizard purse, dude. So anyway, jack. Most vehicles come with them. If they don't, you can get one. You can get a cheap one. In my experience, most of the time, the one that comes with the vehicle or one similar to will work. As long as you properly place it on a spot on the vehicle that is safe.
At the very least, get a better, at least a bottle jack.
Sure, but at least, like, this is bare minimum. Because, again, maybe people don't have money to have fucking a nice, big, expensive jacks. I got the fucking... Like what's the one I got that Hank Williams gave to me? The high lift, dude. That's like the jack to have. If you're jacking off, that's what you want. You know?
That's the jack to have in certain applications.
Right. But in those certain applications, almost nothing else will do.
Yes.
But at the same time, you have to actually know what you're doing with that motherfucker because you
really
can die.
You
will die.
Yourself. Like,
you will die.
That shit could go flying
dead
through
as
your
fuck.
chest. Like,
yeah, you'll be dead as fuck, and you don't want to be doing that.
The primary use for a high lift jack would be to get over obstacles and such off road, or even a lot of times you can literally use it to lift your rear end of your car up, your front end of the truck up, and push it over.
Yeah,
literally purposefully dropping your vehicle and the jack with a lot of pressure on it that can go any which way once that's released. You know.
Yeah, you got to take cuffs.
Yeah, you have
preferably
to
do it remotely with some type of chains, which I also have. Pulled your ass out of your own driveway with those chains, those very chains. I also have a 5-gallon buck. I've got the tool set, the drivers and the wrenches and the sockets.
But we're getting back onto what you have. Let's get back to the bare minimum.
Yeah, so jack.
What everybody should have.
Jack. You should have a flashlight.
Yep.
You should have, in the least bit, a multi-tool. Yes. If not a whole toolkit.
Yes.
You should also have either on your person, but also a spare, preferably in an accessible but containable area, to where if you did get into an accident, it's not just going to go flying. It'll be in one spot. Maybe use the drop-down sunglasses little thing or whatever, a knife, or some kind of sharp rescue type of instrument. And really, it could just be a rescue me. You could even clip it to your keys. If you don't know what a rescue me is, it's a glass breaker and seatbelt cutter. Okay, so if you get into a wreck and you have to extract yourself from the vehicle, it's on fire, you know, you're wedged, you have to get to other people to help them out, whatever the fuck it is. Like, seatbelt cutter, that shit'll lock up. It might be too tight or whatever. It might be wrapped around your fucking neck. And a glass breaker. Like, you can't assume that anything's going to be working. Maybe you fucking fell asleep and you drove off the bridge into a lake. Whatever the fuck it is, right?
Generally what the glass breaker is, either the door is wedged shut somehow, but even then, normally the glass will break. Generally, a glass breaker is if you do go into water and you have too much pressure going inwards on the vehicle, you can't open your door. If you break that glass, it'll bring all the water in, equalizing the pressure, allowing you to either open the door and escape or go right out the window and get out. But, in case you did not.
But be careful if you're in salt water, not to get cut swimming through the window, because then there's going to be sharks, dude. Freaking sharks, dude. Maybe even in Lake Mish.
At that point, don't worry about the sharks, though.
Now, fuck those sharks. But could you imagine you're already having a bad day, you got a car crash, you drove your shit off into the fucking lake off a bridge, dude, and then all of a sudden there's killer sharks in the water?
Just warning you, because a lot of people are stupid.
Okay. So why are you warning me, then?
Just all our viewers.
Okay.
You're all stupid.
Fuck you guys.
Yeah, fuck you guys. But anybody. And I've also done this myself.
Okay.
I was lucky enough. Do not drive through moving water.
Yeah.
Because how many motherfuckers are driving? There's roads flooded over. It looks like just a little bit of fucking water. It does not take much force to pick up your car and move it sideways down a fucking stream, right?
No, you could hydroplane on a puddle.
You could do that too. But especially like, when I had my F-150, right?
Yeah. Terrible mistake.
It was. But I was going down the road, and there was a creek, there was a bridge.
Well, it was downhill, though, right? That's the only way it was possible?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
But there was a bridge, and there was a creek running underneath it. But there was so much rain.
AKA a creek?
Yeah, whatever you want to call it. But the creek had flooded over the top of the bridge.
Yeah.
There was probably a foot and a half of water on top of that bridge, still flowing with the creek. And me and like two other dudes in trucks that were behind me all just said fuck it while all the other cars were going around, just we're jackasses like that.
Badass,
it's like, we got trucks, fuck you guys, what are you doing stopping, you pussies? Like, so we drove through it, and luckily we were all fine. But how many videos do you see of motherfucking cars just getting brought off
mostly
downstream?
Fords. Mostly Fords, I think.
Statistically
speaking.
Yeah.
But so again, let me finish my fucking list, dude. The people
Finish
at
your
home
list,
are fucking worried about
Nobody
this,
cares
dude.
about your list no more.
Everybody cares. Dude.
Nobody cares.
Okay, so jack, multi-tool, which assumedly does have a knife, but not all of them do.
Yeah.
But it should have a knife, because a knife, again, is one of the most useful tools you can have. And again, this should be accessible relatively, whether you get the special operations equipment visor, or you keep it in the glove compartment, or even more importantly, on your person, God forbid. I know it's an inconvenience. Oh, it's heavy, it's steel, it's chunky, it's whatever. But you know what? This gives you options, bro. Options. And options are nice when you're having a bad day. Because you can turn that bad day right around by, oh, this is really fucked up, but hey, all I had to do was tighten this bolt, and now it's gravy, baby. So, it's shit like that. But either way, so, jack, multi-tool / knife, which could be two separate things. 2 is 1, 1 is 9. You should have separate things. Again, these are things you should have on your person. But if we're talking about, I also believe in having them dedicated to the truck. Because I have all this shit on my person. But I also have spares in the truck. Because shit might break. Shit might get lost. I might have to run out the house naked.
Exactly.
At least I got something. You know what else I keep in there?
Though, if you're running out the house naked, you don't have to worry about any defensive items.
Right. Most people don't want to fight a naked.
Nobody's going to fuck with you.
Especially when they see me tripping over my own dick. They're like, nah, dude, there's no way. We can't. He could strangle me with that.
They just see me and they get scared and run.
Yeah. Especially since you're so white that you're see-through.
Exactly.
They don't know.
Or just
it's like an
glow
amorphous
coming off of my pale body.
Right.
It's
blinded by light.
Exactly. God forbid they have their own light.
Would you let me finish my fucking
No.
list and stop Take out the trash,
Fuck
dude,
your
in the
list.
podcast,
Fuck
dude.
your list.
It's a good list, though.
It's
Listen.
a horrible list.
Listen to my list.
You're the one that keeps going off topic on the list.
You keep
get stuck
fucking...
with the Leatherman
Nah,
constantly.
No.
The multi-tool.
Jack, Leatherman, or Leatherman-adjacent substance, multi-tool of a quality. Don't buy a cheap multi-tool, because, again, these are tools. These are tools. If you're using them, it's probably not a good day. And if you have subpar tools...
Again, getting stuck at the multi-tool.
Subpar tool... No, listen, because it's important. Because this, in and of itself, this little... Look at the size of this and the capabilities that it allows you with something this small. Really, in the grand scheme of things, no bigger than a vape, a lighter, whatever. Obviously heavier, but regardless. Now, this doesn't come with a pocket clip.
It did not.
I like the pocket clip ones because at least it's a little bit more versatile. But throw it in the pocket, whatever. Keep it stashed, tie it down to something.
Belt
There's a beard here. I don't know if it's yours or mine. Probably yours because it's short. But
pretty sure mine's longer than yours right now. Yeah.
I didn't comb it out today though either. I've been trying to get. Yeah, but this is more frizz. You got only real length to about here, and then you got some frizz hanging off the rest.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's a little frizz, dude. You got to trim that up with some split ends, dude.
Dude, there ain't no.
You got some frizz, dude. You got some frizz, dude. Little frizzy ass. No, yours could be longer, but dude, mine's fuller though, and plus when you consider the fact that I have an actual mustache. I have a mustache. Talk to me when you have one of those. That should be a standard truck issued item is a mustache. If you don't have a mustache, you can't drive a truck, I don't think. It's not allowed.
There's something there.
There's a little... I think that's penciled in, honestly, most of it.
At this point, if it was...
You're like Mexican chicks and their eyebrows, dude. No, dude, you got the professional grade shit. You got the Hollywood movie.
You think I got professional anything?
Yeah, some stuff. Some stuff, yeah. This is a professional podcasting mic. It's the Q2. It's the best mic for $100 or under.
One that works.
Yeah,
pretty much.
It's actually pretty solid though.
Yeah, I'd say.
Shout out to the Q2U.
Yes.
Not sponsored, but should be.
We need a few
because we could use a couple more.
But
I'm gonna precariously place that back there. But anyway, back to the Leatherman multi-tool. No, I'm just kidding. So, Jack, multi-tool knife. Rescue Me. They're like $12, dude. $20 tops. Buy one. Get a high-vis color one, too, so if you do get into a wreck, you can easily find it. Keep it in an accessible spot. I would say blanket, okay? Even in the summertime, like year-round, keep a blanket in your shit. It should be a wool blanket, if possible, but any blanket will do because not only can it keep you warm, you can use it for a wide variety of other situations. It could be an impromptu shelter. You know,
as well as fire suppression.
Fire suppression, dude, all types of shit. A case of water, because not on a lot of the new ones, but on a lot of cars you can use that. If you run out of fucking coolant, you can pour some water down there and it'll get you to.
Well, even with modern cars, it's still your coolants usually have water anyways.
Right, but still, like on the modern ones, I forget what it is, but like you're not really supposed to just put straight water in them. There's something different on the new vehicles, and maybe not all of them, but on some of them, you could do it, but it's really not recommended. But a case of water, not only it's fresh, clean drinking water.
Yep.
Okay. You could clean yourself off. You could clean other things off. You could fucking
helps to clean game.
Yeah, just whatever. Like, obviously, like, just water in general, we cannot survive without. So keep a case. It's $3 and some change. Maybe $7 with inflation now because, God forbid, fucking goddamn Joe Biden. But the fucking...
$5.34. You know.
Yeah, right. Go to Costco, you get the fucking 36ers for fucking... I still think less than $5, but I could be wrong. Don't quote me on it. Either way, a case of water, because you could use it as coolant, you could use it as a bunch of shit. Again, the more things that one item is good for, which is, again, why I really like multi-tools, is because this is one item, but can do almost innumerous amounts of work within reason. Now, of course, you should have certain things deserve proprietary tools or require proprietary tools. Certain things require heavier duty tools, but at the same time...
Like, you ain't replacing your spark plugs with a Leatherman.
No. But if you really had enough willpower, maybe you could. You know. depending on which Leatherman, whatever. But just in general, most of the shit, because again, most people, you don't have to be a mechanic. You know, like if some shit went wrong with my shit, I would do what I could, but I'm calling somebody at some point if it's that bad, you know, and I have the option to, right? So, because not everybody can be a mechanic by trade, so it is what it is. But just even having this at your disposal,
but also always good to learn a lot about working on cars.
Of course, because again, our lives are really, it's something that gets taken for granted.
Yes.
Because we're used to, okay, we hop in the vehicle, we go to work. We hop in the vehicle, we go get some groceries. We hop in the vehicle, we go out with friends. We hop in the vehicle.
Yep.
But
you hop in the vehicle, go shoot a shitty podcast.
Right. Yes. Right. Which is what I do every Tuesday night.
Yes.
But we exist in and around. It's the same thing with cowboys and Indians and their fucking wagons, dude. Back to the Oregon trails, dude. Is we are in and around our vehicles a lot. Every single day, most people. And vehicles in and of themselves have been statistically proven to be more dangerous than firearms or other things, kill more people a year. And again, you are your first responder. You're at 100% of your own emergency. So prepare yourself, plan to take care of things that hopefully never ever happen. But God forbid they do. You're giving yourself a leg up on the competition, as it were, by having the things and then more importantly, knowing how to use those things. So simple little stuff, dude. A flashlight, a knife, a multi-tool, water, a case of water, you know, rags, gloves. Gloves are super important. You know, obviously a good tool set because, again, this can't do it all, but, you know, it could do a lot for what it is. And it takes up a little space. That they're capable of doing. That they're capable of doing. So, and that's the whole thing about it. You know, as far as defensive, you might want to keep some change for a toll road. Even if you got an I-Pass, maybe your shit's busted, whatever. And I mean, fuck them. You know, right? Fuck them.
Most toll roads don't even accept cash or change anymore.
Yeah, which is fucked up. But maybe, and God forbid, payphones don't even exist. I still grew up when there was payphones, dude. I haven't seen a payphone since fucking forever, dude. Yeah. But still, you know, maybe some cash because maybe your shit does break down. It's not fixable, but you could pay somebody to give you a ride somewhere. Yeah. You know, and maybe you don't have nothing on you that day, whatever the situation may be, but you have some stored away in the vehicle. You could talk about truck.
You need gas.
Whatever. You should have a gas can. Yeah. Because what kind of container? You can't just pour gasoline, in case you don't know, into like regular containers. It will melt through. It will eat away at the shit.
You may get enough time out of it, you know.
Maybe, depending on what it is. If you walk up into the fucking,
I think you'd use a milk jug.
Yeah, but it's also in a lot of places illegal.
Yeah.
And fuck them. If you got to do what you got to do, you got to do what you. But you know,
there's
still.
a fucking video of a dude who filled up the bed of his truck with gas. He put a tarp down in the bed of his truck.
We should have had a bonfire in that fucking bed, you know. But just to see what would happen.
The fire department called.
Boom. That's what it would sound like too, like a fucking vicious dog barking before we blew up. But just simple little shit. I know we've kind of been here, there, and everywhere, and back and forth. But like the whole idea of vehicles are an integral part of our culture, our society, our everyday lives. We're in and or around them.
One thing I think you missed out on.
What?
That should be in every vehicle.
What?
A spare tire or a donut.
Well, I still wasn't even done with my list. But also at the same time.
List.
Well, because you keep cutting me off. And so it's hard for the people at home to keep track of it. But the spare I feel like a spare tire, I've never known somebody to have a vehicle that didn't come with a spare tire, go and get a spare tire.
I do. I know quite a few people who have.
What kind of vehicle doesn't come with a spare tire?
Well, it's not... Well, not if you're buying it new. Usually it'll still come with a spare or a donut at least, right? But a lot of times with used vehicles, you know, especially cars, you got the tire in the trunk taking up space. You get more space in the trunk if you take that tire out. People don't ever think, or they're fucking stupid or whatever, and don't think about it. Oh, I might need that. Right. They'll throw that in their fucking garage or do something with it and go somewhere. And say their tire blows out, they put the spare on there, and they never get a new tire for the spare. And whatever. They got the wheels.
And you are not supposed to drive on donuts, people, and you're not supposed to drive on donuts for over 50 miles an hour, I think. Yes. So I see people driving on donuts
on the highway. I've seen a car with 3 donuts on the fucking car.
Yeah.
Driving down 355.
Just donuts,
it's fucking
dude.
nuts.
Homer Simpson wasn't even driving.
But make sure, especially if you're buying a car used, because that's the most likely scenario that you're not going to have a spare or a donut or anything like that.
Or even a jack or
a jack or anything.
It might come with napkins in the glove
all of those things. And if not, like, I know people who have gone to the junkyard and gotten a spare wheel for their used car, you know, and you can get it cheap. Like, less than $50 for a fucking spare wheel.
Right.
That could literally save your ass on the side of the road somewhere, you know, just to have that. Especially trucks. You know how easy it is for most trucks just to steal that wheel underneath?
Yeah.
How much people sell them motherfuckers for, especially if it has a fresh-ass truck tire on it, you know? So that's common, you know, which is why most trucks have lots on them.
I have the real spare, dude. I don't have the don't. I got the real spare.
Size. Most trucks do have.
Yeah. But it is locking. It locks pretty good. And the way that you have to unlock it, I mean, of course, if they're going to come by and snip it with something or whatever.
Grab
but
a fucking Sawzall.
It's still, like, I mean, realistically, it's more difficult to get to.
Yeah.
Or get out, at least. It's easily accessible because it's right there just hanging. But the idea of it all is just having... It's simple little stuff, though. And the simple little stuff is what the people take for granted the most.
Fuses.
Few extra fuses. You could get them at the AutoZone, dude.
You get a whole fucking kit for $20. There's any fuse you could possibly need,
and multiples of.
But a little fucking 15 amp fuse could keep your car from running.
Yeah.
That fuse blows.
Yeah.
You're stuck. Mm-hmm. What are you gonna do? You know, you need that fuse. There are ways around it. You can short them out and shit.
With
and
that,
some other shit, but that's
with
not
that
safe.
comes the knowledge of being able to even know that that's the problem.
Yeah.
And then you got to have it to fix it, and then know how to fix it. Which you could just pop in a fresh new fuse. But where the fuck does that fuse go? Do you even know where that's at on your truck or your car or your minivan or whatever the fuck?
Learn about your car.
Yeah.
Learn about your.
It comes with a manual.
It does. Read that shit.
Read it.
Or at the very least, keep it handy.
Watch a YouTube
video. If that situation comes up, you can look in your manual and look for this shit.
Right.
But know something about maintaining and proper repairs for your vehicle. At least a little bit.
Speaking of looking shit up, I would argue, too, battery powers of some sort. Jumper cables.
Yep.
Okay? But also cordage for your phone. And or if you're using rechargeable flashlights, like I have a rechargeable flashlight in there.
Yeah.
I've got rechargeable flashlights that I carry on my person. I also have a bunch of Coast lights that are just battery powered. I got extra batteries for them. We talked about the mace and shit, like sprayed out the window, whatever. There's a dude and or chick or whoever fucking begging for money on the side of the highway, and that's my point of contention. I always want to give to them, but you never know. Did you see these documentaries about motherfuckers that make $7,000 a day doing this shit and then go hop in a Mercedes and drive home? Fuck that, you know. Which sucks because it ruins it for everybody else.
Yep.
But let's say one of these dudes gets hostile. I don't want to have to "Pacow!" Nope. I'll just pss and drive off. You know, maybe I'm a pussy for being a grown man and spraying somebody with mace, but it's saving me hundreds of thousands of dollars by not having to fucking bust a cap in some punk ass bitch's ass.
Yes.
You know, so and I'd rather not.
Another thing.
Yeah.
And we talked about it already.
Yeah.
But say you do have to use your donut or your spare tire. How long has that been sitting there?
Right, it's probably deflated.
For how long?
Yeah.
You need to air that tire up to run.
You gotta air it up.
Fucking air compressor. And it ain't gotta be this one. This is fancy.
Right.
This is cool.
Could be a little. They make them. They're this big.
Yeah.
Dude.
You could get tiny little ones that'll fit anywhere. You could throw that shit in your glove box. Throw that shit underneath the seat in your car.
Some vehicles even come with them. Dude.
Yeah, a lot do. You know? But it's just, even like, I remember Cheyenne's parents, their minivan. It came within the trunk. It had on one side, underneath the hatch in the back, it had on the one side, it had an air compressor. On the other end, it had a flashlight built into the vehicle. You can press it in and it pops out and you got a flashlight. Yeah. You know, you press that in, it pops out and you got your air compressor, which is awesome because I already got that shit for you.
Was it on the Christ?
That was on the Christ. Yeah.
Nice.
It was cool. Flashlight wasn't all that. Wasn't amazing. But if it's all the fuck you got, you know,
it's better than nothing.
And that's the same thing too. Batteries.
Oh, I got a flashlight on my phone. I got a flashlight until your phone's dead. Or you make your phone die from using the flashlight, and now you have no connection to the outside world. You can't call for help. So, there's a thing to be said about having the dedicated tools for a specific job. Now, those dedicated tools for a specific job can fill multiple purposes and roles and be useful across a spectrum for a wide variety of scenarios or situations. But 2 is 1, 1 is none, 3 is even better.
Yep.
I do that on my body, my person alone, with EDC, let alone I got the backpack with me and any other accoutrements, scattered about. And then just the stationary shit that stays in the truck. So, and that is just, you don't have to drive a truck to have this kind of shit. You could have a regular old sedan, a minivan, or whatever, anywhere in between. You could be driving a fucking Fiat for all I care. But you should have simple shit. And again, a lot of the times, the vehicles, especially if you're buying them new, do come with them. You definitely could upgrade from there. But you should have, even if you don't know how to use them, we talk about this with the medical shit all the time. Even if you don't know how to use a nasal pharyngeal airway, maybe somebody does, and they just don't have the equipment. So by you having the equipment, now of course you should learn to use these things and be capable of using these things on your own to save yourself or other people. But even if you don't, or in the meantime, I always say, because it's implied that you should learn and should know how to use these things at some point, but I would still not hesitate in purchasing them and owning them and having them and carrying them with me, because how many times is there a car crash, is there a whatever, that I responded to one myself that happened right outside of Rinks, dude, and fucking, it was nuts, dude. That dude is lucky to be alive.
Yeah,
and
that was insane.
And fucking, I ran down the street, and I had my EDC on me and shit, but I didn't have shit to take care of that. But I just ran there, and trying to help or whatever. And there was sure as shit a nurse or whoever that had pulled off of the side of the road. But of course, she's got it up here, but she doesn't have the actual tangible tools to get it done. So that's the thing. If you have those tangible tools, even if you don't know how to use them, I could have been here, which I did have, but I heard a crazy noise, hit a power line, there was a huge explosion almost.
Shit went dead.
And then fucking, I ran outside, and then I saw it, and I didn't think to go grab some shit. I just ran, and if I had that shit, I could have been here's a tourniquet, here's a fucking compression bandage, here's Quick Clot, here's a whatever. Dude was cut up pretty good, but not nearly as bad as he should have been for what the fuck happened.
Yeah, that was insane.
But
I didn't see it. That wasn't around when it happened. But just seeing what happened, seeing the aftermath and how it went, that was
took a whole power line.
Yep.
That you got to be going fast.
Not just he took it down. He split that motherfucker and brought it with his car.
In a Land Rover or a Range Rover or some shit.
It was
a
fucking
BMW
insane.
fucking
He
SUV
went airborne.
Yeah, dude.
That motherfucker went airborne, hit a power line, and split that shit with his
half.
Car.
And it was still standing.
It was nuts.
Which is weird.
Yeah.
Weird shit.
Well, there's a lot of tension on those lines.
Yeah. But the fucking, it just shit like that. I know we've been bouncing back all over the place, and it's probably hard to follow.
But still, they get a good idea.
But it's common sense though. The problem with that is it's not that common these days. But it's just simple stuff again, what we're all about is being, not being dependent on anyone but ourselves, right? Because if you're dependent on the system, then you're a slave to the system. So if you can only do things that you're allowed to do by other people, or that you're always dependent on a situation for somebody to come and save you, what the fuck happens when nobody's there to call?
Exactly.
Right? So it's simple stuff. It's
simple
little
you're
stuff.
You're always your own first responder.
Yeah. I mean, and that's the thing. And it sounds dramatic when you talk about it like that. It is.
It doesn't even need to be that bad.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm getting at. It's it might not even be a simple thing. Maybe you got a nail in the tire. A simple can of Fix-A-Flat will get you home. Will get you to.
My phone's dead. I don't have a charger right now, but I don't got an outlet available. I got a fucking portable battery bag.
Right.
Right.
Or the truck or the vehicle in and of itself, you can use the battery to charge.
There's
all types
so
of stuff.
Little shit. Right.
And it all adds up, and it's little by little. Again, it goes back to what I always say about, if you're trying to stockpile ammo and you don't have money to buy it, especially in today's day and age, the times we live in, buy a case or whatever, a couple cases at a time. Every paycheck, you buy a box or two, a couple of boxes, a mag here or there, a fucking whatever you need, little by little, it adds up really quick.
Just buy a mag and enough to fill it each time.
Right. And you're gravy. So
you got a lot of
simple little stuff. You could put MREs in your fucking shit. You could put freeze-dried shit. You could put a tent in your shit. There's the opportunities are endless.
I used to have a lot more shit in my car when I had the Oldsmobile.
It's weird.
But also, as opposed to right now, I'm driving a regular cab pickup truck, right? I got an open bed. I can't really store shit in there, and I got the toolbox.
Yeah.
That Oldsmobile's trunk was fucking massive, and I also had a bunch of shit in the back
You
seat.
could fit at least 8 hooker bodies in that.
At least.
At least.
Because I had a tent in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
I had fucking folding chairs, literally
A fishing pole.
I had fishing poles at all times in that car. I had multiple.
Yeah, that's just convenient because we fish
boxes in the trunk
recreationally.
Yeah.
But also,
if you're near a body of water, which
right.
you should be in a
And you
survival
have to
situation anyways, because you need water.
Well, you don't want to set up camp near to a body of water.
No.
I'm about to go set up camp in your outdoors though. But
yet again,
I gotta piss, dude.
God damn it.
Everybody pisses. I've been drinking.
You got a problem, bro.
Dude, I might have
problem, dude.
like a kidney stone. I gotta pass or something.
But
you know, who knows?
We'll be right back. We are back.
We are back, dude. Again.
Yes.
I don't know how we do it. It's magically.
Magic.
Just
magic of.
Do you believe in magic?
Me pressing a button. Twice. Each time.
That's the only words that I know from that song.
Probably the only words you should know from that song is a man.
It's because magic is fake, dude.
Yeah.
Just like space.
It's all bullshit.
It's another digression.
Yeah. It's all good.
Elon Musk, dude! No, but for real, don't let anybody put a fucking chip in your brain, dude. Don't. No, they can't even get chips for trucks, dude, let alone fucking your brain, dude. I want to trust some Chinese
Maybe that's why they can't get the chips for the trucks, dude. Too busy producing them for their brains, bro.
Right, dude. Because they're trying to take over.
They can't even keep chips in your
This is a weird segue from taking a piss on a podcast.
Yeah.
Go straight from truck EDC.
Because you were outside looking at the sky, bro, and the fake stars.
Right.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, no, we're inside the globe for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Or inside the dome.
Yeah.
That's what they're in your brain, dude. They're living
they're
rent
in
free,
my
dude.
Dome, dude.
What, dude?
Bro.
Fucking that's intense, dude. Quite literally, like we're almost out camping. That's intense.
We were talking about before the break, and how I kept a tent.
And that's in the back. And this is the thing, is I bought the Chevy Colorado to be an overlanding rig because it is more nimble and capable in that aspect. Yes. And for me, being a prepper and a bug out dude and a life and liberty dude, I foresee myself it being more important to be able to drive off-road and get through little crevices and nooks and crannies and up some shit and down some shit. More important than driving on the road is easy. Yeah. That's what they're there for. I expect not to be able to drive on the road, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So the problem is I keep trying to, I want to upgrade the truck. I want to lift it a couple inches. I want to get some different tires. I want to put some type of rack on it. I want to put a roof rack on it, and then I want to do the side shit where I can bolt shit onto the sides, whatever. I want to do all that shit. But it costs money and time.
A lot of money for truck shit.
Yeah. But no more money really than I spend on gun shit.
Yeah.
That's the problem, though, is every time I got money to spend,
guns.
I'd much rather spend it on guns, dude.
Yeah.
Guns, ammo, gun accessories.
Yeah.
Gun adjacent substances.
But I feel like, while guns are awesome, right?
Hey, which we didn't even talk about that.
We didn't talk
about
any of that.
Truck guns.
No.
Or just sedan guns.
While guns are awesome, right?
Yes, which they are.
There's a certain point where the truck stuff could be an extension of the gun stuff.
Right.
You know? Right. Because doing that truck stuff, getting that lift, getting those better tires, getting that tent on the roof, you know, getting the extra gas on the side.
Which I'm not even sold on the tent on the roof.
No, but still.
I'd rather have a separate
all of these
tent.
things that you can have in addition to your truck to make it more versatile could be advantageous towards cooler gun stuff.
Could be.
And so, in that vein, is the truck stuff not also gun stuff?
Truck stuff is gun stuff, and gun stuff is truck stuff, because I have several guns at any given moment in my truck. But also, so the accoutrements to go...
truck stuff is gun adjacent, is what you're saying.
Yeah, so listen to this. And again, you don't have to specifically have a truck. No. It could be a sedan.
You should, if you're a man.
You should have a truck, even if you're a woman.
Yeah.
Because just trucks are...
Trucks are better.
They are better, just overall.
You don't need anything else.
I can never not drive a truck again. After drive, and some would say what I drive is not even a truck, because my dick's small and I need to take the whole lane and even part of yours with my truck.
And your dick's small, so you're just representing it with your truck.
Right. I'm just trying to let everybody know. Like, at least I'm honest. Like, you take what you can get. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's little dick, little truck.
That's why I got a V6 in my Silverado.
Right. The tiniest little Tic Tac you ever did see, dude. It's not even the orange flavored one. It's just the standard.
I'm not trying to impress. You know,
he never
just
does
like,
anyway.
Just like I do with my truck. There's nothing to be impressed about.
But at least
But
they
it gets
know
the
what they're
job
getting
done.
into. It
But
gets
it
the
gets
job
the
done,
job
and they
done,
know what
you
they're
know?
getting into.
Gets you from A to B.
Right.
You know,
Sometimes.
Most times.
Sometimes you end up disappointed.
I mean, I've never had that issue.
Except for that one time when there was a half-inch of ice on your driveway.
Yeah. There was way more than a half an inch. It really hurts me how often you misrepresent the situation.
I don't think I am, dude, because I was there.
I know you
I
are.
was there. I was there.
I know you are.
And it's
And the
on
thing
film,
is, like,
too.
Yeah.
It's on film.
But we didn't have it on film how much ice and snow was there.
I think they got a pretty good look, and it was not that much.
It was
like a
more than
light
what you say.
dusting.
It was
like
way
a
more,
light
no.
dusting.
Watch the video.
Watch the video.
Watch the video.
Yeah. And you'll see how impressive my Chevy Colorado is, which got more horsepower and torque than a goddamn Tornado. And then you'll see how weak and anemic his two-wheel drive V4 Chevy Silverado.
Colorado didn't even get my truck out from being stuck.
Yes,
it repositioned it to a different point of being stuck, which is easier to unstuck.
No, it was unstuck.
It was
and
unstuck.
if I would have been
not driving freely. If you wouldn't have been scared to drive into the snow yourself,
I
with your
wasn't
truck,
afraid to drive in the
were.
snow. The basketball hoop was in the way, and Cheyenne's fucking truck, mini truck was in the way. Organize your driveway better, dude. Not my fault, dude. I showed up to help. I drove. I could have went. I could have just went to sleep.
I wish I would have gotten that on video, because you did say you don't want to drive your truck into the snow, because then you're gonna get stuck and there's not a third truck available.
No, I didn't say that. You did. And I could have called somebody with a third truck, but I would have never needed to.
But you might have.
I would have called Dale Hayes. I've been like, Dale, don't tell anybody about this.
Yeah.
He told everybody.
Told
dude.
everybody.
Narky,
It's like when
dude.
your truck did get stuck in my yard.
I never got stuck in the truck, dude.
You got stuck.
I never once got stuck in the truck.
You have on video saying that you got unstuck. How do you get unstuck if you were never stuck?
I was just placating you.
Just like your chess skills.
Listen, I'm telling you, dude, one of these days you're going to be mad when I fucking...
We were talking about earlier, he'll have a better competition with Cheyenne, and we need to get Cheyenne on the Say It With Your Chest.
Cheyenne does need to be on the Say It With Your Chest, because I feel like she's got a lot...
She's got an early bedtime, so I feel
she has an early bedtime because she's pregnant.
The recordings of Say It With Your Chest for that one, for her.
I don't know if she deserves a reschedule.
Probably not,
perhaps. I mean, I think she should more so fit our schedule.
I'm just trying to give you a win here.
No, listen, you're going to see.
And it's not going to happen against me.
You keep talking that shit, dude. You're going to see, dude.
I hope I do. I hope that you rise to the occasion one of these times.
Listen, I always rise to the occasion.
Yeah.
But sometimes I like to fall back because I don't like being the center of attention.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
I'm a very humble guy.
You never
I'm very humble. No, I'm a very humble guy.
Humble.
So I don't usually like. I let other people take the spotlight.
That's the real reason why he keeps the subscribers low on here, right?
No,
he purposely removes subscribers on this channel because he wants to be more humble.
I don't.
As
Yeah,
a person.
I don't.
So
think,
the reason we only have 151 subs
I don't
right
think
now
we deserve
is
the
because
success.
he purposely tries to drop it down. He just
honestly,
he's that good of a guy.
No,
he's just trying to be honest.
No, honestly though, because like that's the thing. I'm trying to keep us level-headed.
Yes.
Where we actually have to be earnest about it. We have to work for it, which means we'll deserve it when it comes, right? Yeah. So, but we have to put in the time.
Our great successes come to us.
Yes. No, no. I mean, it's inevitable at this point.
I mean,
if
that
I in 18 years can get the Terribly Tactical channel to 20K, at least 50 years from now, the Shooting the Poop podcast might have 1,573 subs.
Maybe.
And that's a living wage.
Yes.
That's a living wage right there.
In Africa.
Yeah. Boika! But the whole premise of the story.
Yes.
The moral to the story.
Yes.
Which we've pontificated pretentiously, but patriotically.
We could probably go on for another.
We could go on and on
about this.
Honestly, we should do separate videos too. We should show off the truck EDCs. Yes. I've been meaning to do it on my channel for a while.
The fucking toolbox first.
You gotta and that's the thing. Too. Again, like we talked about, you can have all the shit that you need. You can have all the equipment, the accoutrement, the fucking tools. You can even know how to use them. But if they're not accessible when you need them, which when you need them might be right then and there.
Yep.
Does you no good. If they're not organized and compartmentalized to where you know where it's at, because if you got a problem that you got to take care of and it takes you 25 minutes to find the fucking thing, and then you're still missing a piece to it that you fucking left out somewhere, like just have a routine of keeping shit in the same spot, keeping it together, keeping it a well-oiled machine runs better. Okay, so just all that shit. I got a backpack. I got a separate one of those Kenai bags. I got one of those rolled up. It's an empty backpack, but if I have to, because I store extra tools, because I store extra tools and extra equipment in the truck together. We did. It was a bonding experience. Yes, the fucking
different colors.
I can take the shit the extra gear that is useful for a wide variety of situations that I store in the truck. I could then take that with me, or fill it up and hand it to someone else that I'm with that doesn't already have a pack, because I already have my EDC bag with me every day. And I could carry 2 packs if I wanted to, or even 3 or whatever. I could carry whatever the fuck.
Those Kenai roll-up bags, they're supposedly watertight. So even water storage.
Right.
You got to collect
it's
water.
It's like a Willie Pete bag.
Yeah.
So it's shit like that. Simple little shit. And honestly, most of my shit... Now I got, the chains and the bucket and the fucking... the wrench set and all that in the truck, like in the bed of the truck. But as far as all the other shit, it's in the cab.
Yep.
And the most space that I have is underneath the back bench. And there's a decent amount of space for whatever. Yeah. But it's not endless.
Yep.
But take use of what you have. And you could stuff medical little Vox ventilated operator kits or whatever in each door. You could have mace in each door. Now, obviously, you have to make sure that if you're going to have shit like that in the door, that you can trust people, that you can trust your passengers.
Like you don't want to put mace in the back seat and you're driving for Uber.
Right. Right. Because they can and will use it against you.
Yes.
Not
in court, though.
Right. Maybe. Who knows. But the fucking shit like that. There's a lot to it. We're going to do more content in the future on this channel as well as my channel, going over the truck EDC or the truck contents and the type of shit you should have, the type of shit that is useful to have, maybe some shit that you guys haven't even thought about or that we haven't even talked about here because we've barely scratched the surface. And I know it becomes overwhelming when you hear all this shit, when you think about all this shit. There's so much shit, but at the same
what level
time,
you want to get to,
right? Right, but at the same time, any level is better than no level, or level 1 technically. I guess is
even
where you
generally
start
the shit that comes with your car, is a good start,
right?
But or truck,
know how to use it if possible, okay, and have contingencies. Again, 2 is 1, 1 is none, 3 is even better type of thing. And obviously, we are size and weight limited. Mm-hmm. And we can't just have everything that we wish. If I could leave the house with fucking as many rounds and mags and guns and fucking body armor and fucking kit and fucking, 55-gallon drums of gasoline and, just all that shit. Of course. Anybody would if they, that you're impervious then at that point, within reason. But just having extra shit, and it's not being paranoid, it's being prepared. So don't worry about it. You won't have to worry about it if you are prepared. There's no reason to be scared or fucking paranoid or worried about a situation if you have the tools to take care of it and the knowledge to know how to use those tools properly. And the tools could be anything. Could be a knife, could be a gun, could be a screwdriver, could be a set of jumper cables, could be a jack, could be a Leatherman, could be a space blanket, could be a fucking, whatever. Paracord, I got paracord in the whip. Okay, again, your fucking muffler might fall off. You got to fucking tie it down to some shit, get it home, or whatever the fuck.
Paracord might melt through real quick, though. Exhaust pipes get hot as fuck.
Yeah, that's true. It depends where you tie it, but still... The fucking, just in general.
Tie it off to the hanger.
Duct tape. How much shit could you fix with duct tape, dude? On a vehicle alone, let alone medical purposes, wound closures.
You ain't got a chest seal? Fucking
right.
Duct tape in a plastic bag.
Yeah. Or even just duct tape in some situations, and then 2 on top of that, just endless amounts of things you can do, and simple little shit. It's cheap. You can go get it at the dollar store. You can have several rolls on hand. You could fucking... it's just easy stuff. Yep. Easy stuff. And if you're listening to this, and especially if you're listening this far, you're probably already squared away. But just in case that you're not, okay, just start somewhere. A lot of these things you can get at your local Walmart, your local hardware store. We talk about shit that
I don't even have in my car yet.
Like what?
Like the fucking space blanket. I don't have one in my truck. I got a couple
they're
laying
99
around.
cents.
I know. I got a couple laying around here and there and everywhere, but none of them in the truck.
99 cents could save your life.
I know. And I'm stupid.
You're not stupid. You're just
misguided.
Miscombobulated. Yeah. Discombobulated.
Because I got the shit.
Much like this podcast.
But
podcast.
I also still need to get some road flares.
Road flares, yes, which are doubling as fire starters.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
Signaling devices, of course.
I'm sure you got some chem sticks.
Light, you could use it as light.
Chem
You could
lights.
hold it up. You know, you're going through a dark cave, finding Osama bin Laden or something. You could have.
Who knows?
See where you're going.
Looking for Bigfoot.
Right.
But I feel like we're at a little over 2 hours.
We're a little over 2 hours. We've
talked about this being an endless conversation. This definitely could be an endless conversation.
There has to be an end to it.
It is hot as fuck in this room.
It's hot as fuck. Mostly because I'm here. I could leave. It'd probably cool off like at least 30 degrees if I left the room.
Super humble.
Yeah, no, extremely. And very realistic in
definitely.
my self-image. Yeah. No, listen, I know who I am and what I'm about. I'm confident in that.
That's the thing is we all know who you are.
You don't know shit.
Which is why.
You don't know shit about me, dude. You can't even comprehend on an intellectual level the complexity and
okay,
genius
well, he goes on and on about himself.
of it all.
Okay.
No, I'm
I'm
humbly explaining there was a misunderstanding.
Thank you for watching episode 18 of the
Which
Shootingthepooppodcast.
we're legal now, dude. We're legal now, dude. And that's good.
So many things to the
That's a
comment
good
section,
thing.
but one person's gonna watch.
It's a good thing.
Show Morgan.
It's a good thing we're legal now.
Yeah.
Because this podcast is fucked. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We love you guys. We'll see you guys. Check the links in the description box below, especially the first 3, because those are going to help you fight for your God-given, inalienable, constitutionally protected, and reaffirmed, but inherent by birth gun rights, which without those, we don't have any other ones. Make sure you put some shit in your vehicle, have some shit, do some shit, learn how to use some shit, carry some shit on your person, be a better, more productive member of society, and more self-sustaining. If you are dependent on nobody but yourself, you got nobody to blame but yourself, and that gives you accountability, and you're more apt to do better for yourself. Stop looking for someone else to give you a hand. Because you know what? Sometimes it's Captain Hook, bitch. You know? And on that note, we'll see you guys later.
Fucking Captain Hook.